We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another ACAD stream. My name is Alex. You can call me Senpai, and tonight I am here with the one and only Chinoda.
It is I live. Hello,
Oh,
children.
your avatar is not working. It is not talking.
No, Alex,
Why?
what'd you do?
I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. It's got to be on your end. I don't know why it's not talking.
Okay, hold on.
Make sure you have it. Go in and check and see if it's picking up the right microphone.
Mic test.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it goes.
What the hell?
I can see your settings too. Very nice.
Huh. All right.
There we go. Now it's working.
Why I was doing that.
I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome into the stream. It is time for another WTF. Chinoda is here with fresh off of some post-con depression to join me as we talk about all the things that we've been doing, the things that have been on our minds in the last month and a half or so since we did one of these WTFs. Before we get too deep into it, yes, I will be playing some American Truck Simulator in the background here as we talk, so to have a nice little chill vibe going on. I hope everyone who joins, or if you're watching after the fact, I hope you're having a great day. If not, I hope you being here makes it a little bit better. As always, please, whether you're watching this live or if you're watching this after the fact, like the stream if you like it, subscribe if you would like to see more. We try to do several streams a week when we are able. I want to thank everyone. A couple of days ago when we did the Halo Campaign Evolve stream, a bunch of people stopped by for that and stuck around for quite a long time, and that was really, really great to see. I know it's probably because we were playing a game that just came out and people were curious, so it's sort of in the algorithm, but it was really nice seeing so many people stop by, interact in the chat, and just have fun with us, because I think we had a lot of fun playing together. Chinoda is here with a much better mic than he had on Tuesday night. Thankfully.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
Thanks, Alex. I mean,
Am
you're
I
not wrong, but Jesus Christ.
Also be sure to join our Discord server if you have not already. It is linked down below in the description. It is also pinned here in chat. Just make sure you're 18 years of age or older before you join us there. Also, I think since it's just going to be us talking, I think this calls for a little music. So I hope everyone loves Elder Scrolls music. So there you go.
Busting out the BGM.
I am the BGM and it's Elder Scrolls music. I also don't need to be.
I do genuinely enjoy the Elder Scrolls music. Like,
I mean,
it's
first of all, it is a game OST, so I probably won't get a DMCA. So it's pretty safe to use on stream. But also, it's just got a nice chill vibe to it, so I don't mind having it as a backing thing.
Hell yeah.
Also, hold on, for those of you that are here, because I know at least one person is here right now. Let me know if Chinoda is too quiet, because I think I can turn him up.
Or I can speak louder.
Or yeah, that works too. Just let me know if anything is too loud, too quiet. Just let me know. I can adjust as we go. Also, I do want to apologize. It is a little bit earlier than we typically stream, so I don't know how many people are going to stop by. But thank you for those of you who are here.
Yeah, appreciate it. Your boy got plans after this stream, so you know.
You're going to go see a movie, aren't you?
To be shifted. No, I am spending some time with friends playing Battlefield, as well as talking to some people. So,
gotcha.
Various things going on.
So you're kind of having more of a chill night then.
Yeah, I would say so.
Some chill night with friends. You get me, and then you get other people. I would also like to say before we get started, yes, I am doing ATS, and yes, I do have alcohol. I have some very nice, lovely Duckhorn Decoy Cabernet Sauvignon. I am being fancy tonight.
Wow, that was actually what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. Um,
And
it's really good. If you've never tried it before, it's reasonably priced. If you like red wine, it's really good. It goes great with either steak or pork.
oh, very nice.
Mm.
I myself am having some blueberry lemonade with some pineapple, Amsterdam vodka, and peach alcoholic boba.
Oh, nice. Nice. That sounds very tasty.
Hold on, let me find out.
Oh, we're having a live tasting right here. Very nice. First time tasting.
Ooh.
Well, it sounds like it meets with your approval.
That's definitely good.
All right.
I definitely need to add a little bit more vodka because I filled up most of the glass with the juices and all that, but
No such thing as too much vodka.
I don't know, man. So some of the nights we had, it was a bit much.
That actually is a really good lead-in, Shinoda. So this time of year, we typically do a post-otakon WTF because it's a good chance for us to get together and talk about the things that we did. And I'm usually saying about this time, hey, Shinoda, let's talk about all the things we did at Otakon. This year, though, sadly, I cannot say that because I was unable to go to Otakon this year for the first time since 2018.
It's unfortunate. It was not the same.
Yeah, hello, I'm definitely not watching it work. I won't tell anyone soon, I promise.
Hi, son.
And we won't tell anyone.
For being irresponsible.
Yeah, heaven forbid anyone here be responsible adults. But yeah, I mentioned this on the last WTF that I was going to be unable to attend, unfortunately, this year due to a few different circumstances, which I think I did mention on the previous WTF. So I know you've already told me that it was very, very different with both me and one of the other regulars not being there.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was like that different, but like it definitely.
You told us that our what was the phrase you used? That our absence was noticed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you go with certain people for so many years, and they're not there all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah, I get it, and hopefully I'll get a chance to be back next year, because I know one of the things that I mentioned on the last WTF where we talked about this is for all the years that I've been talking to the people at Otakon with all their feedback and stuff about, hey, get some VTubers and the very first year I don't go. What the fuck do they do? Not only do they get a VTuber, they get one of the world's biggest VTubers to show up.
How'd you feel about that? The fact that you miss freaking Iron Mouse of all people.
I have thoughts, I have feelings, I have inconsolable rage in my heart right now because I know, Shinoda, I just know that I'm gonna go again next year. And you know what's not gonna be there? VTubers.
That's why they don't.
Really? I should start going to... Man, if I went to AX, then maybe there'd be no VTubers there.
Oh, maybe
curious.
It's become a better convention.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Sure. I got like 45 minutes of work and it's a slow period, so you're bored. Well, I'm glad you have decided soon to stop by and spend your time with us. I also, before I get started with this job, I just want to point out that there's a job I can take here from East St. Louis to Tulsa that is for computers, but yet it's in a Wendy's trailer. I don't understand that. Wendy, you got something you want to tell me?
That is curious. Maybe that's the only trailer they had. Don't judge.
I would hope so. I would hope that Wendy's is not doing like a computer wholesale job like on the side just to make ends meet. But you know,
maybe it's for their server farm.
No judgment.
Farm.
Iron Mouse, the girl from Fortnite. Yes, the girl from Fortnite. Pretty soon you're going to be able to say that about every fictional character. The guy from Fortnite, the girl from Fortnite.
God, could you not? I don't want that happening. I don't want that to come true. Could you, like, not say that?
Nah. I'm running out of fuel.
Boy.
Holy shit, I am. I need gas.
Anyways, so otakon.
Yeah, let's talk about it, because tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Get there. What?
I just hit something. I didn't even realize it was there.
Oh, the yellow barrier. Yeah, I see it.
Pay no attention to the idiot behind the wheel.
Anyway, Thursday we get there, and like immediately as soon as we all get settled, get our badges, get the 18 plus wristbands and all that, we decide, all right, it's party time. It's day 0. It's time to get our stuff. So like, we already had planned ahead with this. We met up with a bunch of strangers from online, and we did a bar crawl in DC. And
oh, fun!
Let me tell you, that was fun as shit. We went to like 3 or 4 different bars. We were 2 of them really stood out for me. One of them was called the Alchemist, which is a very chill, very like underground bar. Really nice, a bit expensive drinks wise, but like very tasty drinks. Like, I fully intend to take you there, Alex. Like, it's good.
Silly Chinoda bars can't crawl. So you call it was it like a craft cocktail bar kind of thing?
Yeah. I mean, they had a couple of like straights as well, but like most of it was craft drinks.
So there's on the cruise ships I go on, because I usually go on like Carnival cruises. They have a craft cocktail bar there called the Alchemy Bar, and like all the bartenders like dress up in like pharmacy coats and everything. It's really fun. So I'm kind of picturing that in my mind.
I mean, they weren't cosplaying or anything in this one, or dressing up in costumes, whatever. They weren't doing all that, but like, you know, the vibes were very much how do I say it?
Chill?
Kind of underground D&D ish vibes is what they had set up and what they had going on.
Oh, can I go out that way?
So yeah, no, it was nice for that. After that, we went to another bar called Game On, and it was basically just like various arcade cabinets, and like they had like 2 different bars, like one upstairs and one on the main level. Dude, that thing was so fun. That was where we ended up a good amount
gamer
of
bar
time. It kind of was, yeah. God, it was a bunch of us.
I certainly would have enjoyed this, because I am quite the alcoholic, as you know.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, buddy. Let's see.
I need a gas station, you bastards.
But yeah, no, we so we did that Thursday night. Ended up talking to a shit ton of people, partying, dancing our asses off. Like, it was great. And that was
day 0.
That was day 0. It was before we even did everything else.
Did they do a Matsuri out on the lawn like they sometimes do?
Normally they do it, but this year they couldn't.
Oh.
They didn't manage to get the rights for it.
Interesting.
If I remember right, like they couldn't secure the location for it. So like this year, they couldn't, and that was legitimately like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
Legitimately sucks. But I mean, that's just how things go sometimes. Like, you can't get it, and you just make do.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay though. Like, the people that can't do them, Matsuri, they can do whatever else. I mean, there's still plenty of meetups. Lots of people still cosplaying and all that. Just,
oh yeah,
you know, not outside. And I'll
Yeah.
be honest, it was like hot enough that where you didn't want to do that anyways.
That was the amazing thing about last year when I was there, because like last year, the entire week, well, I mean, I was only there for 6 days, but the entire time I was there, the weather and especially the heat was just so mild. I don't think it ever got over like 79 degrees the entire time I was there. That's Fahrenheit for everyone outside the US.
You got lucky.
Yeah, last even you have to admit, last year the weather was perfect for the entire weekend.
No, it genuinely was. I don't know what the hell was up with that. And then, actually, it's funny. Like this year, it was like pretty damn hot. Not too bad humidity wise. But then on Sunday, like as we were leaving, like it was after the con, it started raining, and I mean, like
I saw the picture you posted where it was like it looked like it was raining pretty hard.
Yeah, like you could not see 2 feet in front of you, kind of rain.
Yeah,
and like when
I've been there when it's like that.
Finally, yeah, when we finally went out, like there were parts of the roads that were actually flooded, and we were like, "Shit, do we have to turn around?" Like it was actually that bad in some places. But yeah, no, Thursday was fun. Lots of partying. Got back pretty late. It was a good time. Now, on to Friday. I'll start off with something I do every year. The AMV contest. And they actually started at 9 instead of like 12, 1 or 2. So I really appreciated that, because that means I can knock it out of the way and not have to worry about anything else. Oh man. Alex, do you remember some of the drama that happened with the AMV contest last year?
I mean, I've heard some things, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I don't like hate AMVs or anything, and I don't hate like AMV contests. That's not like the issue. It's just
it's just not your thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing. It's not what I necessarily want to spend time on at a convention. I'm glad that that conventions still put them on. I'm glad that people still make them. It's just not necessarily what I want to do. So I don't really tend to keep up with any kind of drama that's going on.
Yeah, and that's fine. So long story short of it is the head of the AMV department basically got shit-canned because like he requested a little bit of budget for all the for a moving vehicle for like all the equipment that he was providing, because like he was providing a majority of the equipment for the AMV contest.
Shit. Sorry, I need gas, and I just blew through an exit that had some gas.
Oof. But yeah, no, so because of that, like he was like, no, this is it, I'm out, I'm not doing this anymore. And with him went like pretty much all of the AMV department, because they're like, yeah, no, if he's going, we're going as well, because
it's one of those things, like if you let him go, we're all going, and then everyone just leaves, kind of like you see in the movies.
Yeah, and like they stuck to their guns. Man, it showed this year. It really, so they had freaking showed.
They had basically no budget, and it was like maybe a tenth of what it usually is.
No. So here's the interesting thing. They did have a budget. Like I believe they did have to allocate some stuff to get things running and all that. I don't know what the hell they did. I need to find out like the story behind that. But like how it showed is like not as much staff as they normally have. They didn't judge the same way that they used to.
That could be a good or a bad thing.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like on paper, hearing that, it makes me think, well, that could be good or bad depending on how well it goes.
Yeah. Like one of the things is, instead of each what's it called, category of AMVs having its own best in class and then a show winner, I believe all they did was show winner.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah,
gotcha.
And like the layout of the voting sheet that they had was like incredibly bare bones in style. Like the previous one they used to have was like in a very specific
What?
format, and like you knew what to look for and how to do it. This was oh god, this was like baby's first time running a AMV contest. It was not well done.
Shit. Gotcha. So it's like almost like back to square one, how it used to be back in the day.
Pretty much. It was not done well, let me tell you. And like, not, I mean, like
when you get rid of
or anything.
When you get rid of the staff that's been doing it for so long and kind of knows how it goes, I mean, that you have to expect shit like that.
Yeah, and it genuinely showed. It genuinely did show, unfortunately. I don't love that.
I mean, it's sad for you and a lot of people that do love stuff like that, simply because of how, I mean, it's something that I know look forward to pretty much every year. And so now I
fucking love doing it.
And now it's something that you have to like, well, how shitty is it going to be?
Pretty much. And like, see next year if they learn from this experience, see how it goes, and just like, we'll find out. Not looking forward to it, but we'll find out. Let's see.
After that, we have 4 hours. Let's find out.
What? Oh,
I was just trying to find out. Oh, it means that I'll only have 5 hours left to deliver. Whoa! The textures all went away. Holy.
What the hell?
Oh, thank you, game. Thank you for bringing the textures back. I would hate to have had to drive on something that had no textures. That would be very scary. Sorry.
God. No, I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Textures go bye-bye.
It did. Anyways, so that was AMV con. I have to say, like, the AMVs that they did pick were actually pretty damn good. Like, there was a good amount that I was like, damn, this was actually really well picked. Like, normally I'd say it's either the action or a comedy category that tends to have like the clear winners. But like this year, the drama category actually had like several really well done, really well told AMVs, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, these are good. Like, these are really good.
I will say the one and only time I ever went with you to the AMV contest, the one thing that I remember from it is the comedy AMV from Wolf Children. Do you remember that?
No, this was years ago. God, I don't remember this.
Where it's that scene from Wolf Children where she like disappears behind the curtain and comes back and she turns into a wolf. Like, she shows the guy like, oh yeah, I'm actually a wolf. And it's the Bonnie Tyler song, and it just keeps going and going, and each time it comes back with her like with goofy shit on her face. Do you not remember this?
I don't remember that. I'll have to look this up later.
Oh my god. It's great. I'd bring it up now and show everyone on stream, but it's got a copyrighted song, and so the stream will get DMCA'd all to hell.
Yeah, if we manage to find it later, we'll post it in our Discord.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
definitely join.
Yeah, I'll definitely link it in the Discord if I can find it later. And if someone might have to remind me.
Anyways, so I did that.
I'm sad that happened to the AMV stuff though. And especially since it seems like it didn't need to happen. You know what I mean?
No, it was 100% something that didn't need to happen. This seems like the management of Otakon overstepping and trying to be way too in control. and all that.
Well,
And I'm
correct
just
me if
like,
I'm wrong, and I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but and maybe this is kind of linked to what you're talking about with the people who ran the AMV contest. Didn't the like the head of otakon like planning or something also step down last year, and she had been doing it for like 20 years?
I honestly couldn't tell you, Alex. I don't remember.
I seem to remember hearing something
Like,
about
I
that
think
last
you're
year,
right.
and I don't remember if that was also part of what happened with the AMV contest. Like maybe she also left because of what was going on. I don't know. But it was someone who had been working in that position for a very, very long time with the convention.
Which position was it?
It was I don't know if it was like the head person. I don't know what they call the head person in charge, or like the planning
Department
manager. Or something like that. But I know that she had been in that position for something like 19 or 20 years.
Jesus.
And so people were saying like, yeah, it's kind of a changing of the guard. Oh no, I know exactly what it was. Now I remember it had nothing to do with actually otakon planning. It was the burlesque show. It was the woman who had been helping put it on with otakon. She had been doing it for a very, very long time, and she was stepping down from doing that.
No, I remember this because I went to that and I
I was there too.
Say it. Oh, right.
I was with you guys last year when we went to the burlesque show.
What a good show it was.
I mean, they tend to put on a great, I mean, even if you've never done like burlesque or it's something that doesn't like generally interest you, they put on a good show even outside the burlesque, because there's a lot of like comedy and very physical acting involved. I mean, obviously it's burlesque, it's physical acting, but they do a good job even outside the burlesque stuff to make it kind of fun and enjoyable.
Absolutely. And it's always a great time because like it's a people thing at the end of the day, and that's what makes it so special. Yeah, no, but like that wasn't really any drama. It was just a matter of she was retiring from that position and she wanted to move on to do other things. Yeah,
and I mean, if you've been doing the same job for that long, I mean, obviously I don't fault anyone for wanting a change at that point, especially if I don't know if that show could have gotten any better than it was. I genuinely don't see any way to improve that show because they do such a good job with it every single year.
Yeah, no, like it is concise, it is on point, like everything about it runs so freaking smoothly.
Yeah,
honestly, if you told me that was a professional production, I would believe it. I mean, like, that's how good it is. I mean,
the people that are performing are professional burlesque performers.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm talking about like the entire production of it.
Oh yeah. You're talking about like the showmanship of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, not just the showmanship, just like the planning, the stage handling, like the timing of everything, just like the background.
Yeah. All the people in the background that help put that on do a fantastic job. And I'm glad at the end of the shows, they always have the stagehands come on stage and take a bow with their performers.
Yeah, because they're very much part of the show, even though they're invisible.
Yeah. And not every theater production will do that, which is, it's great to see that the stagehands, the invisible hands behind the scenes are getting at least some shout out there at the end. More stage production should really do that.
Honestly, I would say almost every single one of them should. Like, it doesn't have to be like every single time, but like give people recognition that they deserve. It's not that hard. But yeah, that was billing, so that's one of the nice things.
Yeah, but I was conflating two very different things there. It happens when you get older. Trust me, it will happen to you too.
Oh, buddy, it's happened to me how many times now?
I'm not talking just to you. I'm talking to anyone who might be watching. If you're a young whippersnapper, it will happen to you eventually. You will start conflating two things that people have told you. They may or may not be related, but you will conflate them.
Now, anyways,
back to otakon.
Yeah. After that, I went to the episode 5 premiere of the World's Strongest Rear Guard
Okay.
And,
Episode 5 premiere. Wow, that's really a weird thing to premiere the 5th episode of something.
yeah, but like that's just how they did it. Just because like they didn't have anything else to showcase. They were like, yeah, we'll show the latest episode of this early. I'm like, yeah, cool. I fucking love that. This is very much whatever isekai show. It's not that great, but like,
It's right up
something-
Shinoda's alley is what he's trying to tell you.
Yes, it's something right up my alley. Something John would enjoy as well. It's one of those.
Which means it is the most mid isekai you've ever seen in your life. I'm sorry,
Hey. Hold on. This has actual adults in it. I like that.
What?
And some,
Adults in my isekai?
Yeah, including some nice looking office ladies. Let me tell you. You'll be interested, Alex.
Oh,
Just
okay.
saying.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the
Shit.
what's it called? The voice actor for the main character, Yoshitsugu Kirito. I'll just say Kirito because it's Kirito.
You could have literally said John Smith and I would have believed you.
I'll just say Kirito because that's who everyone will recognize.
I mean, does he have black hair?
He does, actually.
Of course. Of course.
It's actually long enough. It's actually covering his eyes.
Oh my god. Okay, so he can also double as a hentai protagonist. Very nice.
He literally could. He quite literally could. I'm not shitting you.
Can I just tell you, a couple of weeks ago, I got a haircut a couple of weeks ago, and in front, my hair had gotten long enough to where it could completely cover my eyes if I like combed it or brushed it over the front of my head. And I just looked at myself in the mirror when I did that one time, and I'm like,
You fucking dweeb. I love you. I'll tell you this. Both my hair on my head and my beard has gotten really freaking long now.
oh, Shinoda, not to like show you up or anything. I guarantee you my hair's longer than yours right now.
What length is it at now?
It's what's on down my back. It's like just like to the bottom of my shoulder blades.
Oh damn, you've grown it out.
I haven't had it cut in the back. Oh shit. Oh Jesus. I hit a car. It's okay. I have insurance. It's fine. But yeah, I haven't cut it length in the back wise. I mean, in like almost 2 years. Like I get it touched up from time to time, but like I get it kind of layered, or I had them adjust the layers a little bit, but lengthwise it has not been like reduced.
Damn, that's impressive. Yeah, no, mine is nowhere near that. It has grown out like sideways though, like it's very much spread.
I mean, I keep it kind of shorter in the front, and I kind of clean it up on the sides, but other than that, I've been letting it grow out for quite a while.
You discovered Chicago.
I did discover Chicago. I'm gonna be like
By
the
the
Blues
way,
Brothers now.
Speaking of Chicago, have you heard the new MJ song?
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
There's a new he's been dead.
Yeah, no, this was one of his unreleased songs.
Oh no, I didn't even know that a new one came out.
Yeah, guess what it's called?
Chicago?
Yeah, it is called Chicago.
Okay, well, see, I learned something new today. I did not know that a dead man was still releasing music. Although a dead man is about to star in the new Legend of Zelda movie that's coming out soon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Sam Neill, who recently died, apparently had a part in the movie, so it's going to be his last performance in the Legend of Zelda live-action movie.
Oh shit! Did not know that.
I haven't heard what character he's playing, but I have heard that it's a character in the movie.
Well,
I wonder if he's going to play Zelda's.
afraid.
I wonder if he's going to play Zelda's dad, the king.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. Remember, Tupac is dead and he's releasing music. He's
True.
also in games.
Yeah, he's also in games. Yeah, that's still just absolutely just blows my fucking mind.
Just remember, kids, Snoop has no shame and will pimp out his dead friend for any money he's worth.
That is very true. Very true indeed.
I'm not even gonna say that's a hot take. I think that's just
No,
the
I don't
truth.
need. I mean, people, even families, will pimp out their loved ones after death if they can make a buck.
Oh, sure. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. I do get it. I think it's a little bit morally and
Dubious?
ethically reprehensible, possibly dubious, but money is money. Get that bag. Like, what can I say? Who am I to complain?
I mean, hell, you've got, who was it? James Earl Jones that said, hey, yeah, use AI to clone my voice and keep me alive. Sure. And that was in his will.
Yeah, so, and like,
at least I will say
for his voice and everything, so I get it. And like, and
I will.
Like, my family will be set for the rest of time.
Good for
you, buddy.
I will say, at least that was something he decided before he died that he was okay with. So as much as I disagree with the use of AI to like do stuff like this, at least there was some consent given before the person died. So I'm willing to excuse that a bit.
That's the biggest thing. Like, did the person give consent, and were they okay with it? And like,
yeah,
the people who are like, I can't say anything because that was their own will.
Yeah. And I mean, in the case of Tupac, I mean, we have to kind of ignore the fact that his family has been fighting with the estate for years to like get control over his likeness and shit.
I would hope it happens, but I honestly don't know if it will.
No. But from what I've heard, I think that the family has given like consent with the stranger than heaven thing.
Did they?
From what I've heard, I don't know if that's true or not. So don't like take me at my word for it. But I've just heard a rumor that that's true. I haven't seen like a super credible like source say that.
Okay. Well, I hope things go right and is done the right way. Obviously, I don't know if it will, but we can hope.
Yeah. What other stuff did you get up to at Otakon? Was that all you did on the first day, or was there more?
Oh no. There's so much more. We just got sidetracked. I didn't even finish with the description of the other thing I was saying.
We do get sidetracked here a lot.
Yeah, it was with Kirito and the director of the anime, Yuji Yanase. So that was actually pretty cool. Having them come up there and like talking, like watching the episode. They actually watched it with us. Like they straight up sat on on some audience seats and like watched it with us. So I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. Like Yanase-san was like to the left of me with Kirito, and I occasionally looked over just to see them like watching it with us, and like occasionally looking at the audience as well. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty fucking cool. It
reminds me of a time I went to MegaCon, which is something that's held over in Orlando, and it's more of a like general pop culture convention, not an anime convention. But it's a pretty big convention. They get like 90 to 100,000 people that show up to that. But there was an event that I went to over there one year where it was a Star Trek thing, and they had a bunch of people that were on, I think it was for Star Trek Voyager, and they were showing like clips and stuff from one of the episodes, and then they were talking about some stuff that they did like behind the scenes to make it work, and then some of the actors were like, I don't remember this episode.
like,
we did this
shit, that happened,
and we did this episode. When was this? What season is this?
Well, to be fair, like with how much voice acting they do and how many different projects they're on, I don't blame them whatsoever. Of course they're gonna forget.
Yeah, it's just funny, like especially when it's something that's super iconic. It's like, when did we do this? It's like, bitch, you were there.
Yeah. Let's see. After that, I did the Marriage Toxin panel. That was an anime that aired last season.
I still need to get around to watching that because I've heard generally good things.
I enjoy it. I don't think like it's like the greatest thing ever or anything, but like it's actually a cut above the rest, I would say. And Alex, one of the main characters is a femboy.
I do know that because John told me. Actually, during our season preview we did, someone came in and told us that, and I'm like, oh, that may have been John that said that, actually. And it's like, oh, well, I gotta watch this now.
And it's funny, the people who were there was the voice actor, Ryotaro Okiayu. He was the voice of the teacher and the narrator of the show. And the other person that was there was the producer and the president of Bones.
Oh, nice.
Masahiko Minami. And they actually said actually in Japan, when we ask fans, it's the femboy that's actually really popular.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
And I'm like, I'm not shocked at all. Like, I love these weebs over in Japan. They're good people. They got taste.
I, for one, am completely and utterly flabbergasted. I never would have guessed.
Meanwhile, they've asked American audiences, and apparently the American audiences preferred the main character, who's Garo.
Can I, not to derail this and go on another fucking tangent here, I just want to say something really quick. So this is the most expensive job I can pick up in Chicago, or at least the most profitable job, I should say, that I can pick up in Chicago. It goes all the way from Chicago, Illinois to Stockton, California, and it pays $226,542. And that is how many miles is that? It pays $105.15 a mile. Okay, cool. Right? But then you go down here to the least expensive. They want me to take something all the way from Chicago to Wichita Falls, Texas for $3,788. Are you smoking crack?
That is such a difference. What the hell? Like, why even?
That has the Lion King on it. A trailer has the Lion King on it. What the fuck?
Oh.
I want the Lion King trailer.
Make that bag, Alex. Come on.
I want that Disney money. Come on. And here, this one wants me to go the same distance all the way to Sacramento, California for only $30,000. That's halfway across the damn country. Are you kidding me?
Let's see. After that, I actually had a choice of like 3 different panels that all sounded really cool and interesting. I'm like, fuck, I hate this, because like these are all like industry panels, and like I want to go to all of them, but I can obviously only choose one. It's let me tell you the 3 different ones. It was Kaiju Girl Caramelise presents a storyboard and effects animation guide with director Teruyuki Omin and producer Yuya Ogisu. That was one of them. That sounded cool. The second one was production IG panel, 45 years of Takayuki Goto's artistry.
I know who that
and
is.
The last one was the trigger panel.
Oh, well.
2026.
I bet I know which one you went to.
God, of course you do, but I'm like, the other 2 sounded actually genuinely interesting. I'm like, fuck, like, I really want to go to those.
You know, one thing I would say that I would, I guess, a suggestion for, Jesus Christ, a suggestion for Otakon is, I think it's great that you're doing a lot more industry panels than you've done in the past. That's fantastic, and I hope to get even more of them in the future. But space them out a little more, like stagger them.
No, seriously, these 3 all started at 4:30, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? You had
Because,
the rest
like,
of the day, and you could have like picked them out like different times, but you put all those panels at the same freaking time.
I like going to the fan panels. There a lot of them are fun. Like at Otakon, there's this group that shows up and does the Yuru Camp panel every year, where they're showing you how to make the different stuff that they make from the episodes. Like they're giving you recipes and they're showing you how to
They
prepare
were here
them.
this year as well. I saw them on the guidebook. Yeah.
They've been there every year since Yoda Camp came out. And they've been doing a great job showing off the different recipes and where you can find the ingredients, because obviously they use ingredients in the show that are kind of more Japan based. Like they're easier ingredients that are much easier to find in Japan than they would be in the US. But they show you like good alternatives that taste very similar, all kinds of great shit. So I like supporting local and like fan panels like that too. But I also really enjoy going to the industry panels because they put on some good stuff, and you can find like Trigger sometimes premieres stuff at their panels. It's really cool to go to those too. So I really wish that Otakon would start staggering out their industry panels a little more than they currently do.
Yeah,
Sorry about that little
shocked.
tangent.
Shocked. Okay, not that shocked.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm thoroughly shocked that Japanese people love femboys. Are you kidding me?
But yeah, and like honestly, I kind of somewhat regretted going to the Trigger panel because like
Really?
wasn't really anything that much there on the. There were two different ones. There was a Friday one and Saturday one. I went to the Friday one.
They typically do at least two
Saturday-
panels. They usually do.
Yeah, the
Well,
Saturday-
usually it's a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah, maybe they did Sunday as well. I didn't see it, but maybe it was there and I just passed over it. The Saturday one was actually the live drawing. I didn't go to that one.
I like going to those
Anyways.
because number one, you get to watch like genuinely professional artists at work, and that's always fun. But they always turn those into like Q&A sessions with the fans.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And I'm like, maybe I should have just gone to that one instead, but oh well. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you why I didn't go to that one when I get to Saturday. But still,
Okay.
we're on Friday.
Yeah.
After that panel, the previous one I went to, after that I went to the Ascendance of a Bookworm Creator Talk and Otakon Special PV. Dog,
Okay.
that was so freaking cool because you know what Ascendance of a Bookworm is, right?
Oh yeah, I know that it's also got in trouble for having AI in its OP last season.
Yeah, it's still going, by the way.
Yeah, the new season is like I think a two consecutive core season.
Yes. Very enjoyable because of that. But no, the actual voice actor of the main character, mine, was there, and holy shit, she sounds exactly like her. Like, I don't mean she's doing a different voice for it. I mean, that's just her default voice. And like, if she wants to be especially cutesy or sound really like mine, she like pitches it up a bit and make it sound like super cutesy and like a little girl. But like otherwise, no, like just her default talking, that's you're still listening to mine. And I'm just like, holy shit, that's just her. That's like this is how she talks. I'm like, that's so fucking cool.
Sometimes the default voice is what directors want.
Yeah, no. I mean, no, for the anime, like, she does do a little bit of work for it, but, like, for the most part, it's still her that you're hearing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Rosamine's voice actor, Yuka Iguchi, director, Yoshikai Iwasaki, and the producers, Keita Yoshinobu and Goshi Yoshida. And they were there. They just discussed behind the scenes stuff, talked about the story, insights into the characters, a lot of production details. So like a lot of stuff like that. And they're like the fact that they have a special collaboration with the author because the author's actually very on hands with the project.
I've noticed that a lot of mangaka are opting for that now, or sometimes even demanding it. With their
projects,
adaptations, they want either like final edit permissions or Final Cut permissions, I guess I should say, or they want to be involved in the production in some way.
Honestly, I am here for it because, like, then they can't. It can't be bastardized, or
Well,
like if it is.
I mentioned it on the podcast years ago that this was many years ago at this point, that I always wondered what a lot of mangaka or light novel authors, for that matter, genuinely thought about adaptations of their work, because I think a lot of times you don't hear them say anything negative simply out of like, I guess, respect or tradition of just like keeping your mouth shut and being happy that you got an adaptation at all.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing more and more, I'm seeing more and more mangaka and light novel authors be at least in some way involved with the production of their adaptations. And I'm like, I wonder if this is because a lot of mangaka and stuff were getting tired of seeing their creations bastardized.
I think it has to be that, because they're like, they kept on watching it happen over and over. They kept on seeing it happen to people in the industry and their friends over and over, and they decided, no, I'm gonna be involved. This is my work. This is my baby. Like, it's like, it doesn't have to be a perfect adaptation, but like, I'm gonna have say in it. And I like that. I support that, because yeah, like, if you let whoever, Joe Schmo, like, just direct it and decide, oh, I'm changing this storyline and it's doing this thing now, it's like, no, that's not even your work anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Sentence of Bookworm panel, that was really good, really cool. I enjoyed it. After that, went to Black Lagoon, Echoes of the Cold War and End of History. Talked about the history of like how Black Lagoon came about and all that. Like what was the causes of it being like that? And it talked about how after the Soviet Union dissolved, there was the world balance literally changed, and like everything got incredibly chaotic.
When the Soviet Union fell, a lot of countries that were union aligned were kind of left it in the fucking dark.
Yeah, no, it was an incredibly chaotic time.
People kind of think of that
during our lifetime.
People kind of think of that as only affecting like the Soviet Union, like Russia and some of the Soviet states. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that there were many Soviet states that had already left the Soviet Union by the time that it actually collapsed. But there were many Soviet aligned nations that were kind of fucked over by the fact that they just decided one day, yeah, we're going to dissolve the Union and just go our own separate ways. Oh, okay.
Yep. And that is legitimately what happened. And like it changed the world. It literally changed the world.
Yeah. There were quite a few Southeast Asian countries that were aligned with the Soviet Union. So, I mean, and a lot of Black Lagoon takes place in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, specifically during the 90s. Hence, like, why this whole panel was made. And, like, it was actually really interesting because it went into those details. It went into the various different armed groups that were, like, former Soviet Union aligned or mercenaries that were with them somehow, some way, or soldiers. Just all of that, the different economic facilities of it. Like, it was actually somewhat good panel in terms of that. The presentation wasn't that good, so like left early because of that. Plus I was hungry. That's
why you really left. You needed that food.
It was a little bit of a reason for it, but yeah. Let's see. I think I did dinner after that. I honestly God don't remember. There was a couple meals I might have skipped this con. Let's see. After that, Fumbled the Landing. Bad anime endings.
I can think of a lot of them off the top of my head.
Oh, buddy, we went into a bunch of them. It was actually a pretty good time. It was a good like audience participation panel where we
Yeah.
actually all like talked to each other and all that.
In
That was
terms
pretty
of
fun.
in terms of writing, I will tell you it is the hardest thing to do to create a satisfying ending to a story.
Yeah,
It is. I mean, the two hardest things in writing are creating a captivating beginning and a satisfactory ending.
Listen to Alex. He would know about writing.
Yeah, I mean, it's the hardest thing to do. It is with writing in general. It is whether you're writing an anime, whether you're writing a novel, a manga, whatever. It is the two most difficult things will be the beginning and the ending. That's why I say whenever you start a new writing project and you're planning it out, before you start writing anything, have a vague idea of how you want the story to end. It doesn't have to be specific. You don't have to have everything planned out. If you can plan it out, nice, that's great. And you probably should plan it all out if you're writing some kind of a mystery story or some kind of a whodunit, because whodunit should be written backwards. You should start with the ending and then get back to the beginning. Like the last thing you should write should be the beginning in a whodunit. But have a vague idea of where you want the story to go by the end, before you even begin actually sitting down and writing the beginning. George R.R. Martin, I'm looking at you.
Winds of Winter. We're getting GTA 6 before fucking Winds of Winter.
This dude said that we could kill him if it didn't come out by 2020. So, I mean, I think we should make good on that threat.
Alex, chill.
I'm just saying that's what the guy said. The guy said that his fans could do it.
But yeah, let's be very real. Winds of Winter isn't coming. He
No.
saw what happened with the end, and like
my conspiracy theory is how they ended the Game of Thrones TV show was how he had planned to end the novels. And he saw the absolute backlash from that and is like, oh, fuck, I have no idea how to end this now.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the guy because of that, but at the same time, not really.
Also, I want to say that when that happened, it was kind of a cathartic moment because now normies and non-anime fans know exactly what it's like when the anime that you're watching goes ahead of the source material.
And then gets an absolute ass pull of an ending.
Yes. Gets an anime original ending.
Oh.
Although sometimes those anime original endings can be good.
Can be. Very rare, but
I mean, as much as I think that FMA 2003 is nowhere near as good as Brotherhood, I actually don't hate the anime original ending they came up with.
Alex, guess what one of the anime that came up during that panel
FMA 03.
Yep.
It is
talking about the movie too.
It is kind of a hot take because whether you consider the ending of FMA 03 to be like the final episode of the series or that god awful movie, I mean, neither of them are good in comparison to how Brotherhood ended, which Brotherhood is how the manga ended.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I will defend that some anime original endings aren't bad.
No, they're not. They can pull it off, like, but it's not easy. It's genuinely not easy. Like you have to have built it up. You have to have the writing chops. Like it's got to be done really well.
And I will go out on a limb that say that I think an excessive amount of filler in anything is not generally good, but I won't say all filler is inherently bad because there are some genuinely good filler episodes out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hell, even and I've been saying this for the longest time. Not all the Naruto filler was bad. Like
no, there were some genuinely good filler arcs in Naruto. I know Naruto gets a shit ton of like just absolute ass blasting because of how much filler it has, and I do agree it has way too much filler. But I'm not going to sit here and say that all that filler was inherently bad because some of it was genuinely good.
Yeah, no, it was, and like I feel sorry for the people who think all of it was bad or like skipped the fillers.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong about that.
Damn. It's funny because like people on the other side of the argument will say the same thing.
But it is a hot take. It is a hot take to think that the ending for FMAO3 is good. I don't think the movie is good. Like the movie is god awful, but the ending of the series itself, I don't think is bad.
Yeah, no, seriously. There's some decent Bleach filler. Bleach
Yeah,
too. Like
yeah.
Bleach has some really good filler.
There
Not
is
all
some.
of it, but like the really good ones actually do stand out.
I will defend that too. There are a few decent filler arcs in Bleach. Again, I feel like it has a little too much, but not as much as Naruto.
Yeah, no,
But
seriously.
Naruto had a period of like 2 years where it did nothing but filler episodes.
God, what a time. I remember that. Anyway, moving on. After that, I went into like the last 15 minutes of the Dark Horse manga.
Oh, they're always there. They always
panel.
put on a pretty good show.
Yeah, it was legitimately good show, and like I found out some of the stuff that they were planning, and I'm like, cool. I'm looking forward to that. After that, my final panel, and at this point, this is like 12:15 a.m. on Saturday.
Jesus, me and Ida would be in bed asleep.
Yeah, you kids can't handle your nighttime activities.
Hey, both of us are over the age of 35 now. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm starting to feel the drag of age. Don't worry, I'm not too far behind. This was the ABCs of BDSM in hentai.
Oh my.
And that was a very fun panel. I mean, they had everything. That was holy shit. Unfortunately, we couldn't complete that panel because someone fucking passed out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, like they were like, stop the fucking panel, and like the medical had to get over there, and like the guy had to be like taken out on his stretcher, and they're like, all right guys, like it's already like not too far from the ending, and obviously that just happened, so like the panel's done.
That happened a couple of years ago when we went to the Trigger panel. They were not Trigger. Was it Trigger? It was either Trigger or it was Studio Orange. I cannot remember, but it was one of the panels they put on in the big room.
It was Studio Orange.
But you were there, I think, when the person had a seizure in the front row.
Was it Orange or was it Trigger? Fuck,
I genuinely can't. No, I know exactly what it was. It was the Delicious in Dungeon panel that they put on.
So it was Trigger, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It was when they were doing the food tasting. You remember when they had the chefs come out and bring them the food to try from the show?
That was actually cool as shit, yeah.
And then there was a person in the front row that had a seizure and fell over, I remember I think it was Yo-Yo Shinari was like, "Are you okay?" And the person just flopping around like a fish in the front row. I shouldn't make fun of that. It's a seizure. It's actually very serious. But that was an experience. That's the first time in all the times I've been going to conventions and all the panels I've ever been to, that was the first time I'd ever been to one where someone had like a god honest medical emergency.
Unfortunately, not my first time seeing it, but like, yeah, it happens. It's pretty rare, I'd say, but it does happen. And I mean, luckily you're around like plenty of staff, and you're around like weebs who like. I'll say this: there's a good amount of us that are actually trained for that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, in a place like that, since you're around people that can get you help pretty quickly, it's not a bad place to have a medical emergency. Probably one of the only better places you could have a medical emergency. It's in the hospital.
Genuinely. But yeah, no. So that happened. That was a time. And then of course I didn't go back to my room immediately. I had to go out, party some more.
Of course.
Met up with like more people, drank, passed around candy, like various trinkets, and like it was fun, lots of dancing. God, I was tired by the end.
Yes.
But eventually, like around like 2 or something, I got back. Like normally I would have kept on going, but I was like, I have shit I want to do in the morning. I gotta get back. I finally got back, went to sleep, and ironically, I was still the first one awake, and I good to go. I don't know how the fuck I did that all weekend. I was the first one. I was the last one to go to sleep when I got back eventually to the hotel, and I was the first one awake and ready to go. I have no clue how I did that, but like I did it. I'm proud of myself for that.
I probably should have asked this earlier, but I mean, besides myself and Ida, who are there almost every year, except this year, was there anyone else from our general group that typically shows up that also wasn't there this year? You don't have to like name names or anything, just like a number. Because I think if I recall, like a couple of months ago, you had said that there was a chance that there might have been 2 or 3 other people who normally show up that couldn't be there.
Who's the...
I can't remember who it was, but I just remember you saying that there were maybe 1 or 2 other people who might not be showing up, who normally do.
I think everyone showed up. I think like 2 friends of mine that you don't know. You've met them, but you don't know them. Didn't come this year because they're saving up for their marriage.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about too.
Yeah, I mean, I can say their names. They're not gonna care. Michelle and Matt.
I know exactly who you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're saving up for their.
I have met them, I think, once, but they're typically off doing their own thing.
Yeah, you met them more than once actually. But
I probably have, but I know for a fact I've met them once because we met them in their hotel room one time, and I had to help. I had to help with a cosplay emergency.
That's just how cons go.
Yes. Apparently, I was the only one there that knew how to tie a double knot.
Oh, those old man skills do come in useful. Probably should learn how to do that eventually.
Listen, learning how to tie knots is a genuinely good skill to have. I mean, anyone, and it's easy to learn.
It is. It just takes some practice for memorizing it, but yeah, no.
Yes.
Anyways, Saturday. We're finally at Saturday, by the way. That was all one day.
An hour into this podcast, and we're finally to Saturday.
That's how cons go, baby. Like, there's a lot, and I didn't even get to like everything. I was just talking about like panels. By the way, I never visited dealers or artists on Friday. Like, I went for like 10 minutes inside to dealers. I didn't even look at anything because we were trying to find someone, but I never looked.
Your wallet's probably sitting there going, "Oh, thank God."
On Saturday, yes. I mean, not on Saturday. On Friday, yes.
This bitch is gonna empty me.
I managed to hurt it eventually.
Show me on the chart where he hurt you, wallet.
Anyways, Saturday, wake up, shower, and then normally I take showers at night, but like I was so tired, I was like, fuck it, I'm shower in the morning. Went to Pearl's Bagels for breakfast. Damn good bagel. And then finally I went to the first panel of the day, the insipid princess furtive grab for the throne world premiere of episode 5. Yeah, episode 5 before it premiered. And a live drawing afterwards. That was cool as shit, getting to watch that live with like everyone, and again like the director and what was he? Producer? Yeah, producer was there. Now this director you actually heard because Yuichi Yanase.
Yeah, I
No,
know that
Yuji
name.
Yanase. Because like I actually mentioned it because he also is directing the World's Strongest Rear Guard.
Yeah.
He's directing 2 different anime this season.
He's
And I'm just like,
he's directed
what the
several
fuck?
anime over the years.
Yeah, but like this season specifically, he's directing 2 different ones. I'm like, how the fuck did you find the time? And he like that was a question he was asked during the drawing, and he's like, I have no idea how I'm doing it. I
just
genuinely don't.
I put my head down and I just work. I don't think about it too much.
He's like, I just keep on going.
Tim Hortons. Let's go.
Ooh, I haven't been to Tim Hortons since last time I was in Canada.
You know, something that we discovered last year. So the last several years that we've gone there, Eda and I have shared a hotel room, and it's that one, the what is it? You know, what the fuck is the name? I can't remember now.
What are you trying to say? Like
The hotel that we stay at usually, the one that's just down from.
The same one fucking Evan stayed at.
I know. What's the name of that? What the fuck is the?
It's not the Holiday Inn.
No, it's not Holiday Inn. It's not a Hilton.
It's not Hilton.
But anyway, the one we stay at, and one of the big perks of it, and a big reason why we like it, is because it has a breakfast that's included every single day. So that takes one meal that you don't even have to think about, like, off your plate. Like, now you don't have to think about it, and it's included, so you might as well do it. But last year we discovered there's a local coffee shop that's like catty corner across the street from the hotel, like on the opposite side, like diagonal. And just out of curiosity, one of the days that we were there last year, I think it was actually on
Embassy Suites. It's the
Embassy Suites. Thank you. That's where it is. But yeah, that's one of the reasons we like it. But we thought, Eda likes coffee, and he's not really a big fan of the coffee that's there at the hotel. So we thought, well, let's go into this local place and see how good their coffee is. And, we'd never been there before. First of all, their coffee is really fucking good. And they have pastries that are out of this fucking world, let me tell you. Their croissants are delicious.
I thought about going there, but just didn't end up having the time.
Well, last year, because we had a couple people that were staying at the other one across the street, the Moxie. And it's an easy walk between the Moxie and that coffee shop. I think there was a lot of us that were just going there for breakfast every morning just because, number one, it was good, but number two, it was convenient. Oh my God, this is about to be a head-on collision. Ha ha, fuck you.
Oh
I'm getting
God.
That was a cop too that you did that right in front of, you dumb bitch.
Oh my God, that's like an IRL thing that just happened. Holy shit. What the hell?
But yeah, we were kind of shocked by that, because normally we just do breakfast in our hotel because, number one, it's convenient, and number two, it's included. But when we ate those croissants and all the pastries and that were so fucking good, we went back every day.
Honestly, I want to go back.
We'll go back again next year.
I'm talking about in the next couple of weeks.
Well, you live a lot closer than I do, so you can make that a reality.
Yes, sir. Anyways, as I was saying, Insipid Prince got to watch the world premiere of the new episode, and then well, not even world premiere. It was like, well, yeah, it was a world premiere, but before everyone else. And the live drawing, that was cool. They answered a bunch of questions, and then he actually did like 2 drawings, very similar but like 2 different ones. Guess who fucking won the first drawing he did?
It was you?
It was me, motherfucker. I managed to get it, and he signed my name.
I feel like it's unfair that I answered that question, because you posted it in our Discord server.
I know. Come on, I had to play it up.
And then you had to delete it because you were a dumb fuck.
It wasn't because I was a dumb fuck. I actually posted it before one of the she was basically with their company, I guess, whatever. She came up to me after I posted. It was like, by the way, just in case like the mangaka gets upset, like, could you not post it online to social media? And I'm like, oh shit. And then I was like,
Oopsies.
yeah, sure, I can do that, I don't mind. And then she actually went to the other person who won the second drawing, and she told her the same thing. And meanwhile I was like, delete, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a little bit of convention etiquette for you. For those who may have never been and really want to go, first off, you should definitely go. But also, if someone, like, if you get like an autograph or something from a talent and they ask you not to post it online, don't do that. I know you might be proud of it. I know you might want to show it off to all your online friends. Don't do it. Because if you do, you're completely disrespecting them.
Yeah, not to mention you could actually possibly get them in trouble, and like, you don't want that to happen. You don't mess with guests and like don't fuck things over for them. Don't screw up a good thing, people. Please don't do that.
Then the same goes for, because there's some of the meet and greets that you can do where they'll offer to take the picture with the talent or whatever, and they'll say like, you know, keep this for your personal use. Do not post it online, and please abide by that. And
yeah, seriously, it's easy enough. Just listen, people. It really is.
it's like a great example.
Social media clout.
This isn't necessarily convention specific, but it's a great example of actually listening to the talents and the people who make certain things. A thing that I was really looking forward to streaming on here later this year when it came out, which comes out later this month, I do believe, is the Steins Gate remake. They're remaking the visual novel, and I really wanted to play it, but the development company that's making it has requested that people do not stream it online. They do not stream it on YouTube or Twitch or anywhere. So I am going to abide by that. As much as I really wanted to share it with you all and play it online and experience the remake with everyone live, I am not going to do it because they have asked very nicely that people not do that. It's not that difficult to be not an asshole.
It generally isn't. I mean, and look at me. Like, if I had known beforehand they didn't want me to post it, I wouldn't have posted it. But as soon as they made the request, like, hey, could you not post it online? I'm like, I got you. I'm not going to do that.
Even though I already did.
And luckily, the only place I put it in is in our private Discord, and that I can easily delete.
It's technically not private, but I know what you mean.
Well,
it's not like Twitter or Facebook or something like that.
Yeah, completely online. Yeah, a lot more private than social media, general social media, I would say. But yeah, no, like, seriously, just listen to these industry guests, like, and remember, like, if they get fucked over like that, they might decide not to come back ever. You don't want that happening. Don't screw the industry over just because you want to be happy for 5 seconds.
Also, like, general convention etiquette there, especially this is more so with like Japanese talents that come over. You might see a lot of them even at meet and greets wearing a mask. That generally means they don't want their picture taken, even if it's not explicitly like put up anywhere. That generally means they don't want their picture taken. So please don't take their picture if they have a mask on.
So my experience with that is generally if it's in panels, they'll say like no pictures or video, please.
Yeah, Trigger's really good about that. Like, they'll say at the very beginning of their panels, right when they start, okay, I know people have probably been taking pictures of like the sign outside or the sign we have up, and that's fine, but from here on out, no pictures, no video, no flash photography of any kind.
Yeah, and that's what happened with all the panels I was at. Like, every single one of them that didn't want that said explicitly beforehand, hey, don't do it. But like the ones, like a couple of industry guests that were okay with it said, yeah, you can do it for this one. Like, go for it. So like, and that's cool. Like, they make it clear. Now, obviously,
your mileage may vary
everywhere. Yeah. And like, general best case, if you don't know, is ask a staff
Yeah.
member or something
I
like, hey,
I generally take it if I'm doing like a meet and greet with a talent, like getting an autograph or anything, and I see them wearing a mask, I don't take pictures.
yeah, or if you
Or I'll
do,
ask.
like, yeah, or if you do for whatever reason, like, keep it private.
Yeah. It's just kind of a general thing. Obviously, your mileage may vary, and obviously, if you're doing a meet and greet like that, or if you're at a panel, you know, go with whatever posted signage there is, if there is any. And if you're not sure, you can always ask, because someone will probably have an answer for you that's nearby. And it's always kind of a pet peeve of mine when I'm at these conventions where I see either if there's signs up saying, you know, no pictures, no video, and I clearly see people out with their phones taking pictures and making videos.
Yeah, and like, keep in mind, if you do stuff like that and you get spotted, you can get kicked out and banned.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they will do it. They do not fuck around with stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they want to retain their industry guests. You're just a single person. You can be, you're just one on thousands.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind, folks. Anyways, after that really fucking cool experience, I went to another episode premiere for Kaiju Girl Caramelise episode 6 premiere, and talking with the director and director of the anime, Teruyuki Omin, and Leiden Films producer Yuya Ogisu. That was cool. They actually talked a bit of it, showed off like behind the scenes production, showed in production stuff. That was really fucking cool. Found out Ogisu actually worked on Call of the Night Season 2 as well. I was like, holy shit, that's dope. I fucking love it, and I love him for that. They also, like, they did the thing where you can scan a QR code and put questions into Google Docs, and like, they actually answered 2 of my questions. I was like, holy shit, fuck yeah. I didn't expect that. Like, the very first question, oh god, y'all are gonna get a kick out of this. The very first question I asked was,
What color panties
hey,
are you wearing?
No. I asked, hey, this is pretty great. When are you gonna do a Kaiju Girl harem anime? And they read it and they just started fucking laughing. They're like, no fucking way, what? And I'm just like, yeah, they fucking read my question. I'm so doped out.
I actually did that once at a panel I went to where they put up a QR code and you could ask them questions through like Google Forms or whatever. I genuinely what color panties are you wearing? And they pulled it up, and then I forget who it was. It was years ago. The person was like, hentai.
You pervert. But yeah, no, I forgot what the other question they asked was, but I was just like,
I remember
happy.
who it was. I remember who it was at Anime Expo. We went there, and it was Aoyuki.
Oh my god, you asked Aoyuki? Jesus Christ, Alex.
I couldn't help myself. I put the phone. I think it was Tom. I put the phone up too, and I'm like, "Hey Tom, should I do it?" And he pushes send.
God, amazing, genuinely amazing.
And the person that was there, the translator, translates the question. And she just looks out in the crowd and goes, "Hentai."
I remember what my second question was, because I was like, because they had shirts from the show, and I was like, fuck staff, like they get like the coolest fucking shirts and I want to wear it. I was like, so I asked like, hey, where'd you guys get that shirt? Because I was like, maybe it's a fan-made shirt possibly. I was like, I want it. And they're like, oh, we can actually market this. And they're like, hey, here's the link to it if you want to buy it from like the Japanese store. I'm like, Oh fuck yeah! So literally, while in the panel, I bought 2 shirts that I really one as a one I can wear and one as a backup. I'm like, let's go! I bought this, and then after that panel, I waited for them to exit, and I told them through the translator like, hey, thank you for the panel, that was great. Also, I bought like 2 of the shirts, and like I showed it to them, and the translator told them like word for word what I said, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's awesome! Thank you so much." I'm like, "No, thank you." And it was so cool. I had such a cool moment with them. I genuinely loved it.
Reminds me of the time I got to talk to Hiroyuki Maishi about Gridman.
Yeah, and he fucking doped out because everyone else that was there for like whatever, and like you came in there like a fucking rock star talking about Gridman. And he's like,
well, it was because it was shortly after the Gridman anime came out, and I had bought a Gridman art book. One of the things I like collecting is art books because I like seeing how the sausage is made. And so I kind of collect these things, and I had just gotten one of the Gridman art books beforehand, and I think they were actually there that year to talk about BNA. I think it was. I genuinely can't remember now, but it was many years ago. But then he sees that I got the Gridman art book, and he's like, "Oh, Gridman, sugoi." And we sat and talked for like I think 7 or 8 minutes, 6, 7. No, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. And we just sat there and talked through the translator for several minutes about like the OG 1990s Gridman.
God, I remember how hyped up you were. You were living off of that for the longest.
It's still one of my favorite like convention moments that I've ever had.
No, it's a genuinely good one too. I'm happy for you. Like I really am. And I'm jealous.
Just the look on his face. Oh, Gridman, sugoi. I mean, obviously Gridman must have been relatively popular for them to make, you know, obviously the follow-up, I don't want to really call it a sequel series. It's technically not a sequel, even though does take place like in the same universe. What is happening here?
It is kind of a sequel.
Yeah, but not any of the old. Oh shit! No, don't hit me. Oh, that's a lot of poultry right in my face. We've had an accident on the highway. I'm trying to get around these fuckers. I forget what I was saying now.
One of your favorite memories that happening.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know it just happens so organically, and stuff like that can certainly happen.
The greatest part about these conventions, like basically everything that happens is super organic, and that's what makes it so alive.
It is interesting to see, like, not every person who attends a convention as a guest of the convention, like talent or whatever, not every single one of them is going to do it the same way. Some people are just there for their panels or their events, and then they don't have anything else to do with the convention. But there's quite a few who will do their panels, like their obligations, and they'll just be a guest the rest of the time, because if you show up as talent or whatever, they typically give you a pass, so you can go around the convention hall and whatever as much as you want. So you'll see,
like the guest passes are good for like going everywhere. Like I'm not gonna bullshit. Like I didn't obviously talk to them, but like I saw various guests in dealers hall and artist alley and all that going around like getting stuff, and like you can tell because they have different badges, and like you could see who's who based on that. So I saw people who were like otakon staff and like people who were like industry guests like walking around. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But like obviously they're just doing their own thing. I was like, I'm not gonna disturb you. Like have fun.
Yeah,
but like,
and it's like
seeing it.
Another thing, like if you're going to a convention for the first time and you see that, it's really cool. I mean, you can say hi to them, it's fine, but remember,
they're just
like
people.
And you know, if they have a crowd around them, it's probably because either, you know, the crowd is already formed and there's nothing they can do about it, even if they don't want it there, or that they're okay with people coming up to them and seeing them outside of their events, which some of them are. But generally, if you see them, don't accost them, because they're also there to enjoy the convention, like you.
end of the day, you gotta remember, celebrities, guests, all these things, they're people. They are just people. End of the
Yes.
day, like
And
there's
they can have bad
nothing-
days just like you.
Yeah, and like they can have bad days. They like they're just humans. End of the day, so just treat them respectfully. Treat them as fellow human beings. Like that's the biggest thing I could say.
Something that I always found kind of interesting is, and this was many years ago when I kind of first started going to conventions. One of them that I went to had William Shatner that was showing up as a guest, and I've heard for so many years that like he's kind of an asshole and very short and very doesn't like to interact with the fans a lot. I've heard that for many years. And so I was very nervous the first time that I went to go see him because he was doing like an autograph signing and kind of a meet and greet thing. One of the nicest experience I've ever had with a celebrity or like a talent at a convention. He was very pleasant. I asked him a couple of questions. He answered them very directly. I mean, he wasn't like sitting there making like enormous small talk with me, but he was answering the questions that I asked. And when I was done, and I was about to leave, he said, "Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad that Star Trek has been such a big part of your life." It's like, oh, cool. It was the complete opposite of what people had told me all these years about what he was like in person.
Yeah, and like who knows? Maybe he was just having an extra good day. Maybe
that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I just met him on a really good day.
Like who knows what it is? But end of the day, you had a really good time, and like you have a really positive memory of that interaction.
Yeah,
like that's what matters.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Saturday.
Moving on. Yeah, and moving on from that, I went to Maki Terashima Furata's president of production IG USA branch.
Interesting.
Yeah. So she did her whole panel about like how she got into the industry and like what it's been like for. Basically, it was a panel about herself, pretty much.
Damn,
but,
just like the Aoyuki panel I went to was all about her.
Completely fine for Aoyuki. Please go ahead, my queen. Absolutely.
Well, the fun thing about that panel that I was talking about with her is that it was a panel for Yojo Senki, Saga of Tanya the Evil, and she stayed in character the whole time.
Oh, that's amazing. That's genuinely amazing. My God.
From what I understand, when she does like conventions and stuff and she does panels, she tends to stay in character for whatever the panel is.
That is godly. God, I love her. She is cut above.
She's a great voice actress for sure. One of the best.
One of the best. She is literally one of the industry best. But yeah, no, the president of production IG USA, she just talked about like how she got the job, like what it's been like for her in the industry. She's not an anime fan. She's not about it.
That's so funny.
She was straight up about it. She was like, "No, I'm not into it. Like, I'm not. Like, that's not what I'm about." And like, that's the reason she got hired. Like, when the Japanese side of production, IG, the president, I forgot who she was interviewing with. I think the president asked her if she was a anime fan and all that. She told him, "No, I'm not." Like, and she got hired because of that, because he was like, "Okay, you're not gonna have any biases because of that. You're getting hired." And like, I found that to be like, okay, cool. Like, I get it. Like, he straight up told her, "Yeah, you can handle the business decisions and like all that. Handle that side of it."
Yeah, I feel like more anime studios need that, because if anything, I've learned being an anime fan as long as I have, is that artists tend to make terrible business people.
Yeah, and that's it. It makes sense when you think about it, but it's incredibly unfortunate. Like, art and business
I often
are
wonder,
two separate animals.
And I often wonder if that might be a problem with the video game industry as well, because most of the people that run like dev studios are first and foremost creatives or artists, not business people first. But we're getting into something
is
completely
awesome.
different.
That's a whole fucking episode we could
Yeah.
tackle.
But what you said about her not being an anime fan, it's funny because back several years ago, again at Anime Expo, when we went to the Yuri on Ice panel, when Saya Yamamoto was there, she was the director of the anime. One of the questions that was asked of her, of one of the fans that was there, was like, what anime do you watch? Like, you know, because there's a lot of like movie makers who will watch movies in order to get inspired or to watch other people make movies to see kind of techniques that they can use in the creation of their films. And it's actually, it's a good question. It's a good question that you should definitely ask people who make creative stuff like animation, like movies, like TV shows. Because it's a great gauge of their creative process, in my opinion. But someone asked her that, and her response in plain English was, I don't watch anime, I make anime."
I mean, saying it how it is though, like, I respect it.
It's like, damn, slay queen.
It's like she has something in her mind and she'll put it out. She doesn't watch other stuff.
You know, someone else is like that. You tend to think of a lot of the great actors as being like real cinephiles. They watch other actors and they watch other movies to gauge their performances, learn from it, grow from it. And it is generally a great way as an actor to grow, by watching other films or other TV shows to grow as an actor. But a great actor you wouldn't think that doesn't do that is Denzel Washington. He said that no, he barely watches any movies or TV shows.
I'll be honest, I can tell. I do not enjoy Denzel Washington as an actor.
No, he's a good actor. Fuck you.
You can say that. I don't enjoy him acting. Alex, let me put it like this. You know how much of a cinephile I wouldn't call myself a cinephile. You know how much I enjoy going to theaters. And
you enjoy the theater experience.
Yes. I wouldn't call myself a cinephile, but I do enjoy going to the theaters. You know how often I do it and how much I like doing it. Denzel Washington is one of the very few times I've gone to the theater and fell asleep while watching a movie in the theater.
What movie was it? Do you remember? Because I'll be the first to say, as much as I do think he's a good actor, I do think he's done some bad performances, but I think he's also been in a few just generally bad movies. But I think every great actor has been in at least one bad movie.
Not Taken, but like something very similar that he did.
Not Man on Fire, is it?
No.
Man on Fire is a fantastic movie. It's hard for me to believe that movie was a huge flop when it came out.
You know what? Let me look it up because this is bugging me.
Oh, take your time. Lego Truck. Hell yeah.
Let's see, Denzel Washington. But no, like, I mean, I recognize that he is a good actor, and like there have been some of his roles that I have.
You just don't enjoy his performances generally.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm like whatever about it, and it's too bad, but like that's
wait, is the movie? I think the movie. Are you thinking of The Equalizer? Because he's been in all three of those movies.
It was The Equalizer. Yeah, it was The Equalizer because I'm like, it's not Taken, but like it's something similar. It was The Equalizer. It was the first Equalizer movie. I watched it in theaters. I fell asleep in my chair. I wasn't even tired that day when I watched it. I straight up fell asleep while watching it.
I mean, I have very mixed opinions about the Equalizer movies. I don't necessarily think they're bad, but I definitely think the writing in them is a little iffy.
Bland.
I get what they're going for with those movies because like the Equalizer, he's supposed to be someone who's fighting for people who can't fight for themselves. I get it. And that is a compelling premise, but I feel like a lot of it is very over the top.
I mean, that's most action movies in general. Let's be very real.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they were trying to make a more serious action movie than they ended up making, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. Anyways, back to Otakon.
We keep getting distracted.
That's fine. This is a WTF. That's what
I know.
that's what
I
happened.
know.
The next panel, you would have really enjoyed this. The Art of Anime Backgrounds with Kazuki Higashi.
I would have enjoyed that because I've said for years that one of the most underappreciated aspects of anime production is background art.
And Alex, I know you would have really enjoyed this one because you want to guess what one of the things he's directed, or not directed, but
Yudu
has
Camp?
done art for? Makia.
Oh, Makia. Yeah, Makia was really good too.
Yeah, he did that.
Lots of great pastel colors in the background. Really good depth of field that they added to the background shots in some of those. Listen, Makia is a movie that it's a lot like Grave of the Fireflies. It's really hard to. It's a great movie. Everyone should watch it, but it's very difficult to rewatch because of how sad the ending is.
Genuinely one of the reasons I still haven't watched it because I don't know if I can handle it.
The ending is one of the biggest gut punches ever.
But no, Higashiji is like a renowned background artist. Like he is genuinely known for it. So he shared some of his creative approaches and designing memorable environments. And he straight up told us like, no, like one of the things that genuinely make an anime is the background. It is a character in itself, and it should be. Yeah, and it should be. And he's like, and how I present it is like it is something that exists.
It's
like
why. It's why when we were doing the. I was gonna say it's why when we were doing the what the hell? Is that in my game?
What?
Oh my god, that's in my game. You can actually they added something new into the game. You can actually hear like radio music from people's cars. I did not know they added that.
Trippy.
That is, I thought it was like, is that outside the house or is that in the house or is that in my game? But there's a reason all the years we did the podcast or we did like the proper year-end award shows, I always insisted on having a best background art category. Like there's a reason for that. It is genuinely one of the least respected and least most underappreciated aspects of anime production, in my opinion.
But it's something that matters so goddamn much.
It's something that when it is lacking, you notice. But when it's amazing, you hardly ever.
Because it's so involved. But no, like he did describe how he produces it as a lived-in environment, and you can see it. And like if it's not lived in, you can still see it, like why it's like that, how it takes. There is a story that he tells without you hearing about it at all. You see it, and you can put it together for yourself.
You know, a really good example of what you're talking about is I saw it in Too Many Losing Heroines, of all places, which is an anime that, you know, it's sort of a, I guess you would call it a rom-com. Kinda.
It is a rom-com. Yeah, it is a rom-com.
But I mean, to me, it's more just comedy than anything else. Although it does have some really serious parts. Like it delves into some really serious subject matter. But there are those scenes on the fire escape. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Yes.
If you pay attention.
When Nukumizu is eating lunch with Yanami normally.
Yeah. If you pay attention to those scenes, if you go back and rewatch them, if you look at the metal in the background that they're sitting on, or leaning, Jesus Christ, or leaning against, you'll notice that there are spots where the paint is worn down. You'll also notice that there are spots where the paint is starting to rust off. Like that's what you're talking about with a lived-in world and designing for that.
Yeah, and like it's beautifully told, and like it exists so much more in that anime as well, in so many different spots, but like
Yeah.
you have to pay attention. Like
But
it exists.
that was a spot where I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, this would be a great place for people to cut corners in background art, and they didn't. And if you notice those things, if you pay attention to it, like for anyone out there who's listening, like if next time you're watching an anime, pay attention to the stuff in the background. Don't pay attention to, I mean, you know, pay attention to the foreground too, because that's important. But just pay attention to the background in a scene. Go back and rewatch something you've watched a few times, and just look at the background art, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, like watch a scene, enjoy it, then go back. Don't pay attention to like the characters and like whatever's going on. Look at the background. What's going on there? What's happening? What's the story that's being told there? If it's a good anime, there's something there. There's something you can learn.
Yeah. I bring it up when I play games sometimes, like environmental storytelling, which is also, I think, a bit of like environmental art thing. I always try to point it out when I notice it in games, because some artist spent time making that, hoping that you would notice and it would make you feel a certain way.
And I've heard this from game dev artists and all that, and creators in general. Most people will not notice. Most people will see it and just keep going, keep passing along, doing whatever, because like they're just doing whatever. But like for the few of us that do, and like we'll say, hey guys, did you see that? That's dope as shit.
Mm-hmm.
They love hearing about that, because that's gratification for them, because they go like, man, I spent like an hour or two on that specifically. I'm so happy that someone noticed. I have heard that from game devs multiple times at this point in my life. Like, they care about the details, and when the details get noticed, they fucking love it. I mean, they love it.
It's amazing to me that as simple as a concept as background art is, there's still innovations that go on with it. Like what happened with Yudu Camp in like season 3, and I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing going forward, where they sent people out with 16K cameras to take still photographs of what they wanted in the background, and then they did a pseudo rotoscoping technique where they actually drew over a 16K photograph to get those fine details in the background,
which genuinely insane. And it's something I still see being talked about all these years later, because it's such a insane things to do. But like,
I mean, whether
quality you don't see anywhere else.
Whether you're a slut for ESGK stuff like I am, or a slice of life or whatever, like in that specific way, I would say that Yudu Camp is definitely a masterpiece with its art style, with its background art. I still to this day, there is definitely an argument to be had for others, but I still say it is like the gold standard with like the ESGK subgenre of slice of life.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is at this point. I have to say. I
mean, there's an argument you can make for other anime in that subgenre, but in my opinion, it is like unparalleled in what it is trying to do, and it's certainly unparalleled in how much detail and effort the people who have made the anime over the years have gone into put into making the background art as good as it is. Hello, DJ. Welcome to the stream.
DJ, good to see you again. What's up, buddy? I'm a little bit tipsy right now.
Yeah, I've gone through almost a half a bottle of wine driving through here.
Hell yeah, drinking, driving. It's American.
Yeah, way. Drinking and driving. Don't do that in real life, boys and girls.
Yeah, don't do that in real life. That's a no.
I'm playing a video. YouTube for it's a joke. It's a joke. YouTube. It's a joke.
All right. Anyways, going on from that. The last thing I did on Saturday, panel wise, was you know this one. You love this one. You're wrong, and you should feel bad.
Yeah, I've been to it before.
Fucking time. What a great time.
It's they always put on a good show.
Yeah, done by Manly Battleships. It's exactly how it sounds. You're wrong, and you should feel bad talking about whatever you're wrong about and why you should feel bad about it.
Basically, I mean, basically their whole shtick is they take something that's either kind of popular or very popular and just nitpick the hell out of it as to why it should you should not think it's as good as it is.
Yeah, and
some of it isn't nitpick. Some of it's like legitimately like stuff they point out that's like, good people don't even think about this. I still think it's amazing that the first time I ever went to Otakon and you took me to that panel, that they just happened to do Attack on Titan.
It's always a great time whenever they do it because like someone new was there and they will be so offended over it. It's hilarious. It's genuinely hilarious. But no, this year it was like some of the new material was like back rooms.
Oh, can I?
Amazing.
Can I?
Go ahead.
You were gonna say the Amazing Digital Circus, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah. Can I give you a spicy hot take about the back rooms?
Oh yes. Do it.
So the original like creepypasta thing. I'm not talking about necessarily the movie itself, although I am kind of. But I'm like more so the creepypasta. The original creepypasta I like the fact that it's a place that you can get lost into, you can kind of phase into, and not necessarily mean to do it. And like for me, I believe that the original horror of that concept is the idea that you are alone and you're stuck there forever potentially, and you're alone with your own thoughts. And that's the horror of the back rooms to me. Now, my spicy take is that I think that Kane Parsons, aka Kane Pixels, who directed the movie and made all the stuff on YouTube, I think he does a fantastic job with all the technical stuff. I do not like the narrative that he has crafted with the backrooms at all.
That is a spicy take.
Because I do not think that there should be monsters in the backrooms. I think the monster should be being alone with your own thoughts and having to like live with that.
Let's be real. That is very scary.
So that's my spicy hot take about the backrooms. I think that Kane Parsons is very good. He's very talented with all of the technical stuff. I would love to see the stuff that he's going to come up with in the future for sure. But yeah, my spicy hot take is that I don't really think narratively what he's done with the backrooms is actually very good.
Damn.
Yeah, if you have your own spicy hot take, go ahead. But I'm sure they absolutely eviscerated the Amazing Digital Circus. I do like that a lot.
Oh, it was the evisceration was fantastic.
Now, I will say the Amazing Digital Circus is bad because of its fucking fan base is awful.
I mean, it is mostly that. But like the one thing that they actually that he actually went the longest about and genuinely great time. Because the theme this year was sword and sorcery. Can you kick
D&D?
a wild guess? No. What D&D is based off of? Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord of the Rings. Oh, D&D is based on Lord of the Rings?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I can imagine the people that originally created D&D were big Lord of the Rings fans, but I never knew that it was like directly inspired by Lord of the Rings.
Oh, no. Not directly, but like tangentially.
Oh, tangential. Okay, I can definitely see that because I'm sure that the people who originally created the thing were big Lord of the Rings fans for sure.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, like that was like the biggest thing, and that was hilarious because like he had some stuff that he's been saving for years because he was like, I can finally present it, and he did, and it was genuinely funny as shit. Great memes, some memes that I've never seen before but make sense once I watch it. I'm like, okay, I hope to see this again soon now that it's out in the wild. All right, let's see. Iron Lung gives me the feeling of claustrophobia in a sub with no windows.
It's supposed to, like, that's the point of Iron Lung, well, and the fact that it's kind of takes place in a really terrible world.
All right then, there you go. So I guess it's not really a hot take.
I mean, that's the idea is that it's meant to be like a very claustrophobic feeling that you get while watching it. If that's your spicy take, I mean, that's pretty lukewarm in my opinion.
Oh, there you go. I haven't watched it,
Nolans.
so nothing in this conversation.
The movie was good. I mean, it's if you love Markiplier, it's pretty fucking great.
I don't. I haven't watched him at all. I don't care. So I genuinely does not matter to me.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Where am I parking this? Oh my god, I'm in the wrong place. Jesus Christ.
Full 360, baby.
No, it's up here, but I don't know how to... Oh, I go through here. Gotcha.
But yeah, no, so that was the last panel for Saturday and Sunday. After that, I went out and partied my ass off. I mean, like, I went to...
I do have to do a 360, god damn it.
I went to lobby of the Marriott and, like...
Just
spent time with people drinking, eating various different snacks that people just handed me.
Yes, have this gummy bear. It has nothing bad in it, I promise.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God people were actually respectful about that. Let's see. And after that, eventually I get to back to my hotel room around like 2:00, and like I get changed. I'm like getting ready to bed, and like I get in bed. Then goddamn Astolfo calls me at 2 in the morning, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm in bed. I'm about to go to sleep." And he's like, "No, come down." I'm like, "Fuck."
Okay, I want to say, I had to tell Ida this too. Just because he calls you and says that doesn't mean you're obligated to go down.
Oh no, I knew I could have just said nah, like good night. But I was like, nah, fuck it. I still have energy. Like let me go have some more fun. All right. Another is that we should add 2D movies back to theaters.
Do you mean like 2D animation? Because I mean,
yeah,
a big part of the reason that there's a lot more 3D animated stuff now is because of Disney and Pixar, and like the success of that stuff. Okay, I think there should definitely be more 2D animation. I want to say later this month we have Coyote versus Acme coming out. Everyone should go see that, because if that film flops, I guarantee you no studio is ever going to take fan backlash or fan requests seriously ever again.
Yeah, I fully agree. I definitely want to see a lot more 2D movies, and I hope that it will happen. And like if they do it ever, we have to support it. We have to go out, even if you don't like it necessarily. You have to go out and support it just for them to do more like it.
Yeah,
like eventually you're gonna get something you do like.
I think a big part of the reason why so many people like have started doing more 3D animation is, well, a couple of reasons. One, it generally has a easier workflow than 2D animation, but also it is because like the Pixar movies do fantastically well. The 3D animated DreamWorks movies tend to do pretty well. And studios look at that. They look at how these things perform, and it's like, well, why spend so much time, energy, effort, and money on making a 2D animated thing that, might look good, but maybe 15 people will go see it.
Yeah, at end of the day, you have to remember, we live in a capitalist society, so it's all about what makes money. So if you want to see something that's really good in 2D, you have to go support it. You have to tell people, go support it. You have to make it successful.
And even outside of the money thing, even if you take the money thing out of it, why should anyone spend a ton of time, energy, and effort on something if no one's going to see it anyway? Like, I get it, every so often a film might be a flop, and that's to be expected. I mean, studios have insurance and things to protect against stuff like that. I mean, that happens. It's always happened in the film industry, and it's always gonna happen. But like, if people keep making 2D animated movies and they putting them in theaters and literally like a handful of people are the only ones going to see them, why should they make them regardless of the money factor?
Yeah, and that's just the reality of it. And end of the day.
Yeah.
End of the day.
It's a shame that it is like that, but I mean, it kind of is what it is. At the end of the day, we are the ones that have to support the things that we want to see more of. And as difficult as some companies make that. Crunchyroll.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, no, I end up going out again at 2 a.m. and like I went to. Do you remember where the Westin Hotel is outside of the convention center? Like pretty much across the street.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. So I go there with the Stolfo and like we go up and I ended up like spending like a couple hours with a bunch of guys that we were at the bar crawl with, and like it was a great time. We had fun. Astolfo ended up completely passing out, so we put him on the bed and I was like,
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. He passed out because he got too fucking drunk. I am absolutely flabbergasted. I've never seen that before in my life.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Everyone was drinking. Everyone was drinking. I mean, we were fucking drinking back to back. So it's not a one person thing. But
no, but it always seems to be the same person initiating.
You know how it is. We have fun. But yeah, shit ton of drinks later, and like eventually, whatever time, and people are starting to pass out or get tired. I get back eventually. It's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, ah, fuck. I am tired. I am ready to sleep. So that's exactly what happens. And of course, finally, I have to wake up like around like 8 o'clock or whatever to like start getting my shit together to get out of the hotel, put stuff in the car before going back. Thank freaking God, my boy, my G, I'm gonna give him a really special shout out here on the podcast. Twink God Cosplay. Check him out on Insta.
Okay.
He's fantastic. You know him, John. He cosplayed really good the Major. You see
I probably have. It's just the name is not ringing a bell.
Yeah, I mean his name's literally John. That's the most
him and like 30 million other men in this country.
Seriously. But no, like he and his partner like they decided to get the extra day just so they don't have to wake up in the morning and
that was
hurry. And I'm like, thank you, we love you. So we just ditched all our shit in their hotel room so that we can enjoy ourselves for the rest of the day.
That was something I was going to ask, because I never did get a chance to ask you that, because I know usually when I'm there, or me and Ida, I always spring for like leaving on Monday or Tuesday. And I know that like for the last several years, the MO has been on Sunday after the convention, everyone comes and hangs out in our hotel room until they want to go home. So I was going to ask how that went this year.
Yeah, no, so we didn't full on hang out because they were actually really tired. So like after the convention, they actually took a nap before they left. They opted for the extra day, but they didn't actually spend the full day there. They just wanted the extra couple of hours so that they can sleep
I see what you mean.
more and rest up before they go home. And I'm like, that's fucking brilliant. I get it. Like it's a little bit more money, but like it helps everyone.
Yeah, I mean, just because you opt for an extra day doesn't mean you're obligated to stay the full day.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I actually need to remember to message them later and like throw something at them just to like thank you for that. That saved literally everyone the effort of like taking shit to our car.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, normally when I'm there, I always opt for either leaving on Monday or Tuesday, whichever is typically a little cheaper. And so, like, after the convention or after everyone's done at the convention on Sunday, you guys usually bring all of your stuff. Well, you usually bring all of your stuff to the room in the morning before you head over to the convention center. And then after everyone's done, we leave. Sometimes we'll go get lunch, and then we just hang out for like 2 or 3 hours in my hotel room together until everyone has to go.
Yeah.
Which is always like a really fun way to decompress.
Yeah, it is. And it's a good time. Unfortunately, this Sunday, after we dropped our stuff off and I did my shopping, we went out of the convention and like we saw that it already rained. Wow, I am like really starting to get buzzed / drunk.
Yes.
Hold on. Speaking of which, let me drink some more.
All according to Keikaku.
Anyway, afterwards we were just like, all right, we're hungry. We haven't done like a couple of the traditional stuff, so like we're ready to go. I was like, hey, let's drop my shit off at my car and then do whatever. And luckily it already rained, so I was like, all right, cool. We avoided the big rain. We get to my garage finally, which is like next to Ghost Burger, actually.
Oh,
which,
nice.
You know,
oh, I know Ghost Burger.
I didn't get to go, unfortunately, but yeah. We drop my stuff off, come back up, and it is literally a wall of water in the windows we look at. And I'm like, holy shit. And we're just like, can we go outside? Like, what are we going to do?
Like, so most unfortunate.
We ended up sitting like 20, 30 minutes, like, all right, let's see if it like dies down or like if it ends. After like 20, 30 minutes, we were like, fuck, it's not going to happen, is it? So we're like, fuck it, let's go to Akura on our way back. Kura is a
conveyor belt sushi place.
Conveyor belt sushi place. Yeah, really good stuff.
Can I say I've had a chance now to be in several of those? Like, that was the first one I'd ever been to, is the one there in DC. That is the smallest fucking Kura I've ever been into. All the other ones are so much bigger.
Yeah, no, the one they have in DC is pretty goddamn tiny compared to, like, the one we went to wasn't in DC. It was over in Rockwell, Maryland.
Oh, okay. So you went to a different one.
Yeah, no, we didn't go to that one because it was still like raining heavy in DC. So we're like, fuck it. Like, I wanted to do ramen because, like, chat, normally we have a tradition of like we do daikaya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's like a must, and a lot of times we'll do it after the convention on Sunday because all the weebs are gone or leaving, so they're usually pretty. Whoa, truck! What the fuck, you bitch? Sorry. They're usually nowhere near as busy as they are on like Friday, Saturday, and even Thursday.
But like this one time, like just because how much it was raining, we couldn't. It was really unfortunate, but I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, we're going to have to forego tradition. Like, it sucked, but like that's just what it was. So I'm planning on going back to DC within the next like 2 weeks just to do daikaya because I'm like, I can't take that. I want to go to daikaya to do that tradition.
It is a great ramen shop. It really is.
It's fantastic. And like they have like 3 different places in DC. Like, it's not just daikaya that they have. The overall company.
Yeah, it's more of like a local chain. I think they have like 3 or 4 different places.
Yeah, they do. I think it's 3, maybe.
But it's some of the best ramen I've ever had. That was also. I think it was the second year I went there back in 2019 when, you remember when we went there kind of late and we saw the guys from Sugar sitting in the corner?
Yeah, we did, and we were like, what the fuck? But no, so we went there. Or we didn't go there. What am I trying to say? Jesus Christ! Sorry.
You went to Kura.
We went to Kura. That was great. We had a good time. Rang up a hell of a bill. It was a good time. What am I trying to say? Jesus Christ! I'm sorry. I'm getting.
I don't know. What are you trying to say? You were there. Or were you?
Daikaya is one of those places where they'll actually bring some like guests as well. Like they've brought chefs from Japan just to do stuff over in the US, and like it's cool as shit that they've done that. And like I've done it when they've had guest productions specifically over here. It's really cool. It's really well done. I genuinely love it. Just want to say that. Anyways, Sunday I really didn't go to too many panels. A good amount of time I spent in like dealers and artist alley. I spent a little bit on Saturday in artist alley. I got a couple of stuff, but Sunday was like the big majority. I got most of my stuff that I wanted from artist alley and dealers. Dealers kind of sucked this year. Artist alley was where it was at, but I got a couple things from dealers as well. Really cool stuff. Alex, you remember the little burgundy side bag that I normally have at my hip?
Yes, you bought that at Otakon.
Yeah. The same vendor was here at Otakon again, and I actually bought a backpack version of that.
Nice.
Like it's tiny, but like it's super well built. Like expensive, but like you know,
it was quality. It's quality stuff. It's not like cheap shit. It's handmade quality like leather bag.
No, it is quality, and like you know how many years I've had it, and it's still everything works. Everything's perfect. I still wear it, and I don't just wear it at conventions. I wear it like on days when I'm doing outings and all that.
It's a Manny pack.
It pretty much is a Manny pack, and like it's fucking excellent. It's really well quality. Speaking of Manny packs, the Otakon has some Manny packs now, and
nice.
I bought one of theirs. Yeah, it was the red crabby one, and I got it. It's super cute. I don't know when I'll wear it, but I'm sure as shit gonna wear it because I fucking love it. But yeah, no, I got a bunch of merch. They have a 18 plus section at Otakon now. I don't know if it's gonna make a comeback next year, but like it definitely was a thing this year.
They kind of experimented with that last year a little bit, and it's something that I've said, like, if you're gonna invite people who are under the age of 18 to your convention, okay, cool. But you need to make a very clear separation between like an 18 plus place and a not 18 plus place.
Yeah, and guess what? They actually made that separation. They had an entire section that was just 18 plus. You had to have the 18 plus wristband just to get in. And it was actually really cool. They had like, it was all adult material. It's obviously all hentai and like lewd stuff that was in there. It was pretty well done, I would say, and like I enjoyed all the vendors that were there. A couple of them I actually knew, so like I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I bought
it's something that like it's something that I've seen other conventions do, where they're inviting like NSFW content creators or vendors or whatever to their conventions. And I'm like, okay, you either need to do that one of two ways. Either you need to have a completely cordoned off and unable to be visited, except for anyone who's over 18 or 18 plus, like to where no one in the general like attendance can actually see what's there, and have a way in and out that only people with 18 plus wristbands or passes or whatever can get into. Or you just need to not do it if you're going to invite people who are under the age of 18. Like that's the only two ways it should happen. Or make your convention only 18 plus. I guess there is a third way you could go about it. And it's good to see that some conventions are taking that a little more seriously, because I know there's a VTuber convention called Offkai that happens, and you know, there's a lot of VTubers that also do stuff like OnlyFans or Fansly or whatever, and Fansly was actually a vendor that appears that goes there and has a booth at the convention where it's like it's a 13+ convention, but the Fansly booth is out on the main floor. I'm like, come on, man. There's 13-year-olds that walk by this shit. Are you kidding me?
It's like, come on, have some taste, have some mindfulness, like
I have nothing against I have nothing against people who do sex work. I have nothing against people who make porn or sell it, as long as it's not like child porn, obviously. But I mean, you got it. Time, place, occasion. Come on.
Yeah, it's like, have taste, have sense. Like, if you want to do that, cool, but like, do it in specific places. Don't do it where it'll make the rest of us look bad. Like, come on.
I mean, hell, it'd be really hypocritical if I said I was against that shit now that I've done an actual fancy collab with Vix.
Yeah, seriously. And that was cool.
We're gonna be doing another one of those. That was fun. I'm glad that for those of you who stopped by, I'm glad you stopped by, because it was really fun. And if you didn't, you definitely should for the next one. I will be putting in our Discord server when I find out from her when we want to do it is, but we definitely want to do one of those again, because that was fun.
Yeah. Speaking of Discord, I'll eventually be posting all the stuff I picked up this time at Otakon,
minus the autograph you got, because you can't do that.
Yeah, minus the autograph, as well as this one specific picture that I just sent to Alex, because I can't post that either. Yeah, take a quick break just to look.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm being directed to pause my game. Oh my.
Yeah. There's I can't post specific things, but yeah, no.
Yeah, don't post that. Don't post that in our Discord server, please. I didn't even want to see that.
Oh, like you're complaining.
Shut up.
18+ section was really fun, really good stuff. And Alex, I'm sure that now that you've seen that, you're very looking forward to going there.
I mean, assuming it comes back again next year, which is a big assumption.
It wasn't the best done, because apparently some people had trouble like finding where the 18+ either badges or where the section was. I don't know which specifically, but I heard there was trouble with that.
That's so all. Like, that may be by design. I don't think you want it to be super easily accessible.
It might have been design. It might have been incompetence also. I mean, where the 18+ section was at the dealer's hall, it was very obvious. Like, it was like a walled off section where it's like 18+ only.
Yeah.
Like, you can't mistake that for anything else.
Kind of like how they have it at the art auction place, where there's the 18+ section of that's got giant walls up.
Yes, it's exactly like that.
Yeah. That's fine. I feel like that's a fine way to do it, especially if the people that don't have the 18+ wristbands and stuff genuinely cannot see what's going on behind those walls.
Yeah. And like another thing they did, they actually added a 18+, like where you could get the wristbands right in front of that section, so that if you wanted it, you can get it right there and check it out.
That's something I've always thought they should do as well, and it's good to hear that they've done that. Like, I know that they want to have like the registration and stuff and the 18+ wristbands. They kind of want to have it all in the same area, but I know there's people that will only show up for one day. It'd be nice to have places around the convention where you can pick up other 18+ wristbands, because not only is it people that might only be there for a day and don't want to stand in a really long line out front, but also those wristbands can break.
Yeah. I mean, they're not super flimsy or anything, but like if you catch it on something or whatever, like it can.
Yeah,
It's a
I caught
paper
it.
wristband.
I caught it one time. One of the years I was there, I got it caught on a door handle, and it just ripped right off.
Yeah. So, it's something that can happen.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a good time.
No, overall, it was a genuinely good time. I saw lots of people, had lots of fun, a shit ton of drinking, a lot of partying.
Well, the drinking happens every year. Let's be perfectly honest.
I mean, yeah, that is true, but like more than usual. Like we as a group, like me and my other friends, like people who I were rooming with, we bought way more drinks than anyone expected. So like we actually had a lot of leftovers by the end.
See, the problem with me going there and doing that is like I would do that if I could drive home, but I actually have to fly home, and I don't want to be flying in my suitcase with glass bottles that could break.
Yeah, no, don't do that. That'd be really stupid.
Although it would make my clothes smell really good.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. If I could make my clothes smell like scotch, that'd be pretty fucking cool if you ask me.
I feel like I'd get tired of that scent pretty quickly.
What is happening? What? This is like driving in Florida. What is happening?
Oh, you're getting cucked. Jesus. I'm watching this. You're just getting fucking cock-blocked.
I'm not even in Florida, but it's like traffic like Florida. And I'm you know what?
Just a big old fuck you, Alex. What are you doing?
I'm going on the shoulder because who's going to stop me? Iron Maiden. That's pretty cool. Don't get me started in Florida. I live there. I live in Florida. Rage Against the Machine.
If you don't mind me asking.
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. But it's no secret that I live in Central Florida. I've made no bones about that fact.
Yeah.
Wow, they kind of fucked up the Best Buy logo there, didn't they? I'm using a mod. Can you tell?
But yeah, no. So that was my looks the same
as Utah traffic. I can imagine.
Really? I figure Utah be, bumfuck nowhere, so there wouldn't be too much traffic.
Oh, you say that, but Salt Lake City is a big fucking city.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Salt Lake City has grown into a massive fucking city, like so much so that they're probably not too far off from. I mean, they have an NHL team now. They have an NBA team. I would not be surprised.
Do they really?
Yeah, they have it. They have the Utah Jazz, that's the NBA team, and now they have the Mammoth, which is their NHL team, which is relatively new. It's actually the Coyotes. They moved from Arizona to Salt Lake City. But I would not be surprised in the next few years to see Salt Lake City get either an MLB team or an NFL team.
Wow. I mean, I'm good for them. I'm happy to hear that.
It's become a massive city out west. I think it's like I want to say it's the 9th or 10th biggest city in the country now.
Jesus, they've grown huge then. Huh, I did not know about that.
I think Utah is like the 4th fastest growing state in the U.S. right now.
I mean, with the Mormons there, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, they do be breeding.
They do be breeding. Let's see, where was I? What was that? But yeah, no, that was my otakon. It was a great time. Good amount of merch, but like even better panels. I had fun. I had a really good time.
I definitely missed being there. Yeah. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but I'm very thankful you guys weren't constantly posting pictures in our Discord server while it was going on, because the few pictures you did post, I'm sitting here going like,
I mean, I was so busy doing stuff and talking to people. Like, I don't know how many people I ended up talking, because you're in line, you're or you're passing people and you just talk to fellow weebs and like it's a genuine conversation you have instead of like some goddamn normie. And like I did that so often throughout the weekend.
Well, it's a captive audience while you're there.
It kind of a captive audience, but at the same time, everyone chose to participate. Like it's not
Well,
like
yeah.
it was an awkward conversation. Or
No.
anything.
I mean that you know that there's people, like, it's an anime convention, so there's a pretty decent chance that the people who are there like anime a lot.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by the captive audience. Not that they're forced to be there. I mean that you know, it's pretty easy to strike up a conversation with someone in a place where you know that you have at least one similar interest. Natai was actually flabbergasted about that because, you know, apparently it's a very uniquely American thing to just strike up conversation with random strangers. But on the when he was here back in 2022, and he came down to Florida with me, on the flight over, we were sitting like across from each other, across the aisle from each other. But there was a guy in a Washington Nationals hat that got on the plane, and he and I just started talking about baseball. And after we got off the plane, it's like, it's amazing how you Americans can just strike up conversations about anything with anyone. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how it is here.
Yeah, that's one of the nice culture things about our country. I will say that.
Americans love small talk, and it's something that you don't get if you go to like Europe or Asia, especially Asia. Oh my God.
No, Asia, that's not a thing.
You go to Japan and you start talking to someone on a train, they'd be like, bitch, you crazy? Get away from me.
To be fair, you probably are if you do that.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a great time. I definitely missed being there for sure. And I want to go back again next year. It felt very wrong. It felt very, I don't know if wrong is the right word. It felt like, I don't know. I guess the best way I can describe it is it felt like I was naked. Like I was somewhere where I shouldn't be.
You were missing something. I
Yeah.
get it. No, I fully
It's
understand.
become like you talk about like the traditions that we have when we go there, like the traditional places that we go eat, and the things that we typically do. And it's like, yeah, I was definitely missing out on that because going to Otakon since 2018 now has become a yearly tradition for me. It's something I always make time out of my year to do. Now, granted, every year it seems like it's a different number of days that I'm there. But we always tend to make it so that everyone's there on at least the same 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, and we find time to meet up, enjoy each other's company, just various things like that.
It's the tradition that I really missed. I mean, obviously I love hanging out with you guys, and it's always a fun time when we do, although sometimes certain people who want to just get wasted make it very stressful when they can't walk and get back to where they're supposed to go. And you have to like princess carry them back to their fucking hotel room. But yeah, it's generally a good time. And I definitely missed being there. So I definitely want to make it a point to get back there tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, I want to go back there tomorrow. Next year, especially since I now know what the theme for next year is going to be.
Yeah, Summerween. By the way, did I ever tell you how many people ended up going?
No, you didn't have to tell me because Otakon themselves told me it was like 49,000 change.
No, 47.
Or 47,000. It was nears makes no difference, about 50,000 people.
Yeah, no. So this was a record year, and holy shit, that is a lot of people.
Did it feel like that? Did it feel like overly crowded?
No, it didn't. It felt like everything was managed very well. Wait,
it's funny you say that.
47 or 27?
47.
Was it 47?
I mean, it was 40-something thousand. I know it was close to 50,000.
Hold on, I gotta check because that's a lot of fucking people if it was.
I mean, it was not too far off that last year. And the funny thing is, since you said it never felt like it was that crowded, I was going to say last year when I was there, they mentioned that it was also a record-breaking year for attendance, and I gotta be honest with you,
Okay.
it didn't feel like it.
I'm looking at it. 47,409.
Yeah, let's just call it nearly 50,000. And like
47,000.
last year I want to say that it was not too far off of that same number. I want to say it was like maybe in the low 40s.
Oh, sorry, not 409, 49.
That's what I knew.
49.
I figured that's what you meant. I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I just want to clear up. But yeah, no, like shit ton of people.
But that's one of my biggest gripes with Anime Expo when I've gone, is that like you can tell that there's nearly 100,000 people there, because it is a sea of bodies everywhere you go. And it's a big part of the reason why I've not been back.
It was very well spread out. It did not feel crowded like that. I
feel like
well done.
the last 2 years in particular, no, well, I wasn't there this year, but the last 2 years I was there in particular, it feels like Otakon has really gotten a handle on getting people into and out of the building and spreading people out to make it so that everyone's not crowded in a very like in one or two specific places.
I feel like they really have done that.
And I think part of it is because they've opened up the dealer's room in the artist alley, so that you don't actually have to go up and down twice to go into both of them. Like they have that partition, they took it out, or they open it up during the convention, so that you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave dealer's room to go to artist alley, and you don't have to leave artist alley to go to dealer's room. You can just walk through that partition now because they open it up, and that I think has been a huge game changer.
It's so massive because you see the amount of people that walk through there. Holy crap.
Instead of having them crowd on the escalators, crowd on the stairs, and then get in line to go crowd another escalator, crowd another set of stairs. I mean, I feel like it's spreading it out a lot more, and maybe that's definitely contributed. I also think that they have done a really good job allocating the panel space. And what I guess what I mean by that is, you know, now they've opened up space in the Marriott, whereas before they didn't. Like there used to be rooms in like the convention center itself for like photo ops or for workshops and stuff, and now most of that stuff is at least. Oh shit! I got off on the wrong exit. God damn it. Now it seems like most of that like other stuff that isn't like panels is over in oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I took that corner way too fast. My truck started to tip over. Holy fuck, I saved that shit. I saved that shit. Oh my god. Wow. But anyway, as I was saying, I feel like Otakon in the last several years has done a really good job with that.
And they have. They could definitely still spread things out a lot more. They can still logistically do better. That there are improvements they can do, but overall, no, they've gotten extremely good at what they have.
Yeah. It's become a really like almost a premier convention, where I know there's a lot of people that said back in the day when it originally moved from Baltimore to DC, they said like no one's gonna go, it's gonna lose its prestige and all that shit. And it's like, no, I don't think it has.
It's gotten bigger, it's gotten better. Like it's only improved. And like it's funny because every now and then I see people trying to call for it to return to Baltimore, and it's like everyone just shits on them. Like, no, like Baltimore's in the past. Like, fuck off.
I don't think it's ever going back to Baltimore at this point. Now, could it move to somewhere
it's way too big.
Yeah, I mean, could it move to somewhere else that isn't Baltimore? Maybe.
Like, that's always a possibility, but it would have to move to an even bigger convention center if it decides to do that.
And I don't think there is a bigger convention center in the general area.
I don't think so. Like, I would have to look it up, but I honestly don't know of anything that's bigger.
Yeah, it's amazing watching it from when I first started going to the convention as opposed to now, where it's definitely grown for sure. And I'm hoping it like keeps growing, but not to the point where it becomes like impossible to enjoy yourself there. Like for
You
me,
mean AX?
it's not possible for me to enjoy Anime Expo. I mean, as much as I wish that like something like Otakon could get the caliber of guests and events and stuff that go on with Anime Expo, I know that's probably never going to happen, but also I hate Anime Expo because everything is just a sea of fucking people as far as the eye can see, and I don't like that at all.
No, that's stifling. It's miserable. It's not a good time, and you don't want that. You're going there to have a good time. Hey Alex, I will be right back. I really gotta piss.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
All right. Well, while we're waiting on him, I will talk about something that I was planning on talking about at some point during this anyway. First of all, I beat Mouse PI for Hire on stream earlier this week. That was really fun. I'm glad that so many of you stopped by while I was playing it. I'm glad that y'all seem to enjoy it as well. I really, really enjoyed that game. One of the most unique games I've certainly played this year. I talked pretty much all I wanted to say about it on the stream, but I kind of will reiterate some of it here. Absolutely adore that art style. I love the sort of irreverent humor and stuff that's in that that's in that game. You enjoyed the game. I love playing it, and I'm glad that people enjoyed watching me play it on stream. Definitely got a lot of Cuphead vibes, not just from the art style, but from the frenetic mechanics of the game. The music was absolutely. Oh, I was just talking about Mouse PI since I finished that on stream this week. You should play that, Shinoda, because I know you would love it.
I was very interested, especially after you played it. I'm like, oh, I kind of really dig this.
It's the thing
that goes on sale, I'll grab it.
It's definitely worth picking up, whether it's on sale or not. But yeah, definitely pick it up next time you have the ability to. It's 100% worth it. The one thing I will say about it, and I mentioned this on stream, was that going into it, I was not expecting the story to have any kind of like social commentary or be like very socially aware. I was very pleasantly surprised that that it had that. And it's not like over the top. It's not in your face. It's not like I hate using this term, but it's not woke. But it's I hate using that term, but it's the only thing I can actually relate it to. It's just a genuinely well put together story. The dialogue is really good. I don't know what IGN was smoking when they said, "Oh, it's too many cheese puns." Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. This is why no one likes you, IGN. It's the fun police over here telling us how many cheese puns we can have in our damn game. But no, I just, it was such a thoroughly enjoyable experience that I did not think I was going to enjoy as much as I did going in. I'm not sure if it's like Game of the Year nominee worthy, but I will say it's 100% worth your time. I think on the stream I gave it like an 8.5 out of 10, which I think is a very respectable score for an indie game. IGN can suck my left nut for that. Mine too. Mine too.
Wow. I mean,
IGN, I don't know what has happened with IGN over the years. Like back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean like many years ago. I used to like really respect IGN and like the journalists they had there. I don't know what the fuck they got going on right now, but
I think you have to remember they have a variety of staff now. It's not like it's only a couple of journalists. It's a much wider variety, and like
true.
not all of them are play the exact same thing. So
I
like
mean,
when we say IGN, you have to think it is more of a which reviewer did it.
which is another good point to bring up, because I know that when they did their review for 007 First Light, which is another game I played on stream a couple months ago, and really, really like that. But when they got the guy that reviewed that as someone who has an open hostility towards James Bond, and I'm like, why would you give that game to a person like that to review? Like, what the fuck? Of course they're not going to like it because he doesn't like James Bond.
Like, you don't have to give it to a fan of James Bond necessarily. Like,
no, but you shouldn't give it to someone who has an open disdain for James Bond, and especially James Bond in games. The reviewer they gave that to is someone who has wrote multiple articles about how James Bond as a character has no place in gaming. Like, okay, really?
Like, that makes literally no sense. Like, don't give it to someone with clear bias like that. It doesn't make sense. Like, don't do that.
Can't spell ignorant without IGN. You are correct.
Damn. Oh, that's funny as shit, but also very true.
They should suck my cheese balls. Yes, a cheese pun. Let's go. Suck on this gorgonzola, you bitch.
Speaking of games, though, I before we go, because I do have to go pretty soon. I wanna talk about a game that I've gotten into lately. It's called Stellaris.
Oh God, we're never gonna see you again. It was nice knowing you, Chinoda.
But it's not that bad. I'm still here.
I've only ever played Stellaris one time. It was actually on stream, and this will tell you exactly how long ago it was. I played it on stream with Jason.
Oh God.
That's how long ago it was.
I didn't realize Stellaris is that old.
It is. It's had several like DLCs and stuff, but the only reason we played it was
release date May 9, 2016. Jesus Christ.
It was actually not too long after we the very first streams we started doing is when we played that on stream. And the reason we played it was because he found a Star Trek mod for the game. So you can actually play as like Star Trek races and shit. Though 8.5 out of 10 is possibly a valid. I mean, I feel like 8.5 out of 10 is good. I don't think the game is perfect, and I don't think the game is like it's certainly not a AAA experience. And the gripes that I had with the game weren't about like the mechanics or anything. It was more about level and boss design. But I think 8.5 is a very respectable score for any piece of media to get.
No, 8.5 is really fucking good. Like that's cut above the crops.
I mean, in all the years we've been doing the podcast, whether it's for games or for anime, I mean, there's only one thing we've ever given a straight 10 out of 10 to across the board for everyone on the podcast, and it's been Freerun.
We are some picky bitches. Let's be very real.
It is literally the only thing, game, anime, movie, whatever, on this podcast or on the streams we've done. It is the only thing that we have unanimously given a 10 out of 10 to. And it's worth it. I'm glad you're enjoying the game, though. I mean, I don't think it's something I'd ever go back to, especially not on stream.
No, like it makes sense that I would enjoy it because like I've spent during my college years I don't know how many hours playing civilization games. So me going to play Stellaris because like I eventually spotted it, I'm like, okay, let me try it out. Like I've heard of it before and like I've seen a little bit of it. One of my favorite channels, the Templin Institute, did multiple playthroughs and all
I know them.
Oh, you know Templin Institute? Hell yeah.
Yeah. They've done like breakdowns of like Star Trek stuff before in the past.
Yeah, no, and they do multiple various.
They do a lot of sci-fi stuff. Like they're like a sci-fi content creator.
Yeah, and like they're specifically based around like spaceships and all that. And like that's their whole shtick. I love that. That's my whole thing. So like I love it. I love that channel because of it. anyways, like I've watched them play Stellaris long ago when they did their Stellaris Invicta thing, and I'm like, yeah, no, this seems like I'd probably enjoy it. Like lately though, like pretty I think like in the last like 2 months or whatever, maybe last month, I saw that it was leaving Game Pass pretty soon. And I'm like, all right, let me say fuck it, check it out, and like I started playing the tutorial for it. I spent like 4, 6, maybe 10 hours on the tutorial alone, just like various different things. I'm like, shit, I really dig this. So I'm like, screw it, let me buy it, and just start playing it just because I'm like, I'm really into this. And so like my first playthrough, I'm doing an Iron Man mode playthrough because like that's the only way you can get achievements, and I'm genuinely enjoying it. And I'm like, fuck, now I need to get the rest of the DLCs when they become available, because like this is fun. I want to see all the other options. Like, it's a good time. Like, I don't play these types of games, TTRPGs, too often, but like when I do, like I genuinely enjoy playing them.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got its own niche, and it's a game that's been around for a long time, and they've significantly added to the game over the last 10 years. I mean, the game came out in 2016, so the game is 10 years old.
Yeah, and like, it's still alive is the thing.
Yes, IGN did give Mixtape a 10 out of 10, and it's definitely not worth it. You're 100% right about that.
I do have it downloaded. I do intend to play it eventually just to check it out, because I'm like, it seems like an interesting game. I don't know, like, I know what it's about and all that, but like I want to play for myself. And
Like,
then, like,
I don't
right.
I haven't played it, but I've watched other people play it, and I'm like, okay, this isn't necessary. I'm not going to say that this is like the worst thing ever, because like obviously there are games out there that have very little actual gameplay mechanics that can still have a good story, whatever. And I'm sure that this story can resonate with people, whatever. That's also, but the fact that not just IGN but many review sites were just absolutely glazing the fuck out of this thing. It's like, okay, I get it. It's like an industry plan thing. Gotcha.
Oh man, this might be a whole another topic. I don't know if we can necessarily talk about stuff like this without having actually played it.
I mean, no, I haven't played it, so I don't want to go into like what I think of the game, obviously, because I can't. I've never played it, but the fact that
outsider perspective,
yeah, from an outsider perspective, and having watched certain people play the game, it's not like I haven't watched some of the gameplay. It just doesn't seem like there's much there to give a 10 out of 10 to. I mean, you can say the story is great and that's fine, but ultimately what you're reviewing is a game, not just the story.
Yeah, and gameplay does matter when you're talking about games.
Yeah.
Like,
now, if you want to, if you're someone who wants to say like the story of something, a game like that is 10 out of 10, that's fine. But I think you have to divorce that from the game as a whole.
Yeah, you can't just lump it in. Like, the story's so good, it makes it a perfect game. Like, no, that's not how that works. The story can be perfect, doesn't mean everything else is. Like, everything actually has to be perfect for it to reach that level.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, Alex, I do believe I have to get going pretty soon.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've been going for nearly 3 hours, so it's longer than I thought we were going to do. I thought we were only going to be on here for like 2.5 hours at most. Hardly feels like a game, more like a movie. I mean, you could say that about a lot of visual novels, and I think there's some visual novels that have really good stories that deserve, some praise for sure. Like Steins Gate. Steins Gate is a visual novel where like the gameplay is just clicking dialogue options and action options. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's like innovative mechanics, but I would say that the story is really good and it deserves praise for it. But to give something a 10 out of 10 simply because of the story, I think there's more to it than that. I mean, unless
It's
you're reviewing
reaching.
unless you're
That's what
reviewing
it
a
is.
book. Then I mean, obviously the only thing that's there is the story. I had one other thing I was gonna get to really quick, but I think it can wait because I was gonna talk about our experience playing through the Halo remake a couple nights ago. But I think I'll hold off on that until we're actually done playing through it.
That's fair enough.
I
yeah.
mean, I did. If you were there for the stream on Tuesday night, I definitely gave my thoughts about it there. So I mean, I have some thoughts about it. I mean, I guess to summarize as simply as I can, after you and John left, me and Soon played through the first two levels of the old campaign. And it's good so far. I can definitely tell where certain things were cut, certain things were added. Also, the fact that you can not actually kill Sergeant Johnson now, I find incredibly hysterical. The one thing I can't figure out, like, the reasoning for, and maybe there is a reasoning that's been put out there and I just haven't seen it. I don't understand why the only people they brought back were Jen Taylor, Steve Downs, and Tim Dadabo to reprise their roles. Because, like, Pete Stacker and Dave Scully are still alive and they could have voiced Captain Keyes and Sergeant Johnson again. It'd be one thing if they were dead. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And then I know something else that I brought up after you guys had left was that, like, I know that Marty O'Donnell has become a very contentious and controversial figure, but I'm glad that they didn't just completely redo the music, because the music of Halo is just one of those things that's very iconic, and to redo that I feel like does a very big disservice to the game experience.
Not to mention, it wasn't just Marty doing it.
No, Michael Salvatore also helped, but Marty O'Donnell was like the key guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote the iconic Halo theme in the course of a single night. I mean...
And I'll say this, like, however much he might be controversial nowadays, like, he deserves props for what he has done.
Yeah, having modern day disagreements with the guy aside, I don't want to completely dismiss the work that went into it and the genius of the music, and also the work of the people who played the instruments in that music, because obviously they had nothing to do with it. But I don't know, it definitely feels weird these days, because obviously the music of Halo is almost as iconic as the game itself. It's just unfortunate that the person who made it is turned into such a controversial figure. I'm being very tactical right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will say overall, I've enjoyed it so far. I do think that the prequel missions were very unnecessary and kind of ass, if I'm not, like, sugarcoating it. I don't see what they were going for with that. I don't see what it adds to the experience, unless there's going to be something at the end of the game, like a new cutscene at the end or whatever, where it all comes like full circle. And it's something that's going to play into a remake that they want to do for Halo 2. I will say, if they do a remake of Halo 2, which it seems like they might, and they're going to go with prequel missions for that too, they should just adapt the stuff that was in Halo. Was it Halo? What was the novel that was written that details what happened between Halo 1 and Halo 2? How Sergeant Johnson and how Chief got from the destroyed Halo ring to Earth. God, what the hell is that? First Strike. First Strike.
Yeah.
My guess is it's probably padding. That could be, it could be padding, but I don't know. I feel like they were either trying to set up something that didn't come to fruition, or it's just something that they want to do for all of the
Oh no, it is First Strike. Yeah,
yeah,
right,
Halo
you're right.
First Strike. It's a novel that details how Chief and Sergeant Johnson got from the destroyed Halo ring back to like UNSC space and then eventually back to Earth. It fills in the gaps between Halo 1 and 2, basically. Which in Halo 2, in the original game, they completely hand-waved by saying classified.
Which is, I would say, fine. Yeah, like if you really want to know, you can go read the book.
Yeah, at the time it was fine because like who cares, right?
Yeah.
New Halo game. That's all I care about. I was 13 years old when it came out. All I cared about was new Halo game.
We were much younger back then.
Yes, we were. But yeah, I think I'll save my like deep dive thoughts into the Halo remake to when I finish it, which I will be finishing on stream at some point. It won't be probably for another 2 weeks, unfortunately. I do want to, yeah, this is going to be the last stream for this week. And next week I'm going to be on like sort of a mini vacation. So there's not going to be any streams until the following week. The next time I'd be available to stream would be the 19th. But, you know, assuming that people are available to do it, assuming at least one other person is available to do it, because I want to do it co-op. I want to do the whole campaign co-op. I'll hop back into it and we can keep going.
It's funny, before you started streaming, I was kind of thinking about asking you if you wanted us to do the whole thing co-op.
I had been talking to well, actually about a month or so ago, I'd asked in the Discord server if people thought that I should stream it when it came out, because I wasn't originally planning to. But everyone was like, yeah, you definitely should. You definitely should. I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'll do it then. And then as the date got closer, well, John actually bought the damn thing for me. He bought me the what is it? The premium edition or whatever it's called.
Deluxe, I'm assuming.
The deluxe premium, whatever it is. He also bought it for soon, because the idea was for all of us to like stream it together. Because like all of us love the original Halo, and we did back in the day we did the playthrough with Natai, the co-op playthrough with Natai. Yeah. That was several years ago, where we did that through the Master Chief Collection.
I don't know if you know, but like they're doing a experiment with this game where if you buy the physical edition, they actually also give you the digital edition code as well.
Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, I don't think there's an actual disc that comes with the physical edition, so why should I buy it?
Yes, there is.
It actually comes on a disc. Wow. Sony could never.
Yeah. Which, like, that's literally why I thought about it. I'm like, you know, it's funny that they're doing this experiment to see, like, how many people will actually do it and all that. I'm like, I support this. Like,
yeah, I was talking with Natai about that. I was talking with Natai about that the other night. About, man, if Microsoft really wanted to distinguish itself right now, they should come out and say, yeah, you know, I think this physical disc thing is pretty cool, and we're going to keep it around, especially for our first party stuff.
I've literally thought of it. I'm like, that would be such easy PR for them. They could.
It would
easily get it. But here's the thing. They're most likely going to do the exact same thing. They're probably going all digital as well. And that's probably the future.
You know, I would have said that a few years ago. But now it's become so easy for people through marketing to distinguish themselves in this way that I wouldn't be surprised. Because, you know, 10 years ago, everyone was trying to chase the Nintendo stuff with like the motion controls and everything, or more than 10 years ago now. What, like, they were trying to chase Nintendo with the motion control stuff with the Wii, and then, you know, then they came out with the Switch. And the one thing I'm shocked about is that I'm shocked that neither Sony nor Microsoft, after seeing the enormous success of both the Switch and now the Switch 2, I'm shocked that neither of them have tried to pivot hard into doing something similar with their consoles. So I don't think the name of the game anymore is so much trying to be the same as your competition. as much as it is trying to distinguish yourself in some way. And in Sony's case, I guess they want to do that by making an all digital platform.
I can't talk about it. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. There's like
you can't talk about it, or you won't talk about it.
Both. There's a couple things I know. You got to remember, I'm in Maryland. I have several friends that are in Bethesda.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just feel like you said it. Like it's an easy PR win to come out and say something like that. Now, would it necessarily be the easiest thing to pull off technically? Maybe not. But I played games that required multiple discs before, because that's what a lot of people say. Well, these games now are so big they can't fit on a single disc. Well, Mass Effect 2 was a huge seller, and it required 2 discs as well. So I don't know how that's a limiting factor for you.
It's not. Realistically, it's not a limiting factor.
If a game is good, people will accept the fact that it might take 2 discs to play it.
Yeah. Hell, look at the latest Final Fantasies. Like,
aren't they massive games?
They are absolutely massive.
I mean, the game company, the development companies, and obviously the console developers and the hardware developers saying that it's a technical limitation because games are so big now. It's like, no, games were big and they required multiple discs, whatever, back in the day, and people were okay with it.
Yeah, especially if it comes down to the fact that, like, we require multiple discs, or like we have to actually go change the disc. Yeah, I'll do that if it means I can actually own my games and I can play them whenever I want.
Back in the day,
I have no internet.
Another great example. Back in the day, there were movies that came out on VHS that required 2 VHS tapes for you to watch the whole thing. Did that mean they didn't sell well? No, it just meant that people understood, hey, this is going to take 2 discs. I'm going to have to stop this midway through and change out the fucking tape.
And people were completely fine with that because that meant they had the movie and they can do it.
Yes, until your VCR eats it.
Yeah. Which at that point, you get another VCR.
No, you get another VHS. The VCR is fine. You just need to fish the damn tape out of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You had to go fishing for tape. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end this here because I know you got stuff you got to go do. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by tonight. Do like the stream if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more. All that jazz. If at any point there was something that struck your fancy, please timestamps down below in the comments. It really, really helps me out. Join our Discord server if you haven't already. It's definitely worth your time. We always have a lot of fun conversations and shit that goes on in there. Please just be 18 years of age or older before you join. Also, be sure if you join, we do have a verification process. Be sure to do that, or you will eventually get kicked if you don't. What else? I already mentioned that I'm not going to be doing any more streaming until I get back from my little vacation I'm doing next week. So next time I'll stream will probably be on the 19th. What?
Where are you going? I don't think I saw this.
No, I'm just going to go up, spend like a long weekend with some family I have up in Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
I'm going because I'm not going to be able to go see. They're usually the ones that I go see for Christmas. And I'm not going to be able to go up for Christmas this year. So I thought, well, while the kids are out of school, I could go up and see them before they go back to school this year. It just so happens that the Pittsburgh Pirates are in town. And we're going to go see...
Completely coincidental.
We're going to go see a couple games there. And actually, I only found this out a couple of days ago. My cousin told me that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be in town for a NFL preseason game with the Green Bay Packers. So he wanted to know if I wanted to go to that on Thursday night. I was like, hell yeah. So I'm going to be seeing an NFL preseason game and 2 Pittsburgh Pirates games. That'll be fun.
You're about to having a hell of a time.
Yeah, and I'm only going to be gone from like Wednesday next week until Sunday. I come back on Sunday night really late. But and then I got to work for 2 more days. But after that, I'll probably stream again. If we can get some people together on the 19th, maybe I'll stream some some more Halo, and we can maybe get through the rest of that campaign. I know the original campaign is not super long, so we might be able to do it in one more stream, especially doing it co-op. But yeah, look forward to that. Like I said, like the stream, join our Discord server, all that stuff. Check down below in the description for all the crazy stuff we do. Thank you, Chinoda, for joining me tonight. I hope you have fun the rest of the night. Thank you, everyone who stopped by, or whether you watch this as a VOD after the fact. We really appreciate that you made it this far. What else? What else?
Good night, everybody.
No, I want to try something really quick. I tried this the other night and it kind of worked. I want to, because they have raids on YouTube now, and I want to see if I can do. I know, whoa. But the thing is that if you send it to a stream that's already been finished, it actually just plays the VOD from the beginning. So I want to go to someone who's actually still live this time, because the one I sent it to, it was Gigi, and she would just finish the stream as I was ending mine. Okay, she is live. I am gonna send the people who are here over to see Amore Calliope. She is playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Ooh, good game.
Fantastic game. So yeah, like I said, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope everyone has a good weekend, good rest of your week, and we will see you all later.
Good night, everybody.